of your body covers me. Can you, my darling? Can my picture? That's right, y'all. It's Purple Sunday. Hoping everybody out there is having a fantastic day. Boom, boom, no, no. Boom, 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 no. Boom, boom, no, no. How y'all doing this morning? I know one thing, I'm feeling good, and I'm hoping everybody here is feeling good. Come on in, come on in. It's Purple Sunday. That's right, you guys. Our Bottom Line, #1 show on YouTube. And what? It's time to get into trending topics, current events, and the health and wellness section. You guys are going to love it today. Whoever missed this one, hey, y'all better go ahead and watch the repeat because it's going to be rather tasty. I hope you're hungry because, yeah, it's that time of the morning today. I got a special recipe for you guys today, and it's going to be a lot of trending topics, current events, and something specially extra tasty for you in the health and wellness section. I'm hoping everybody's having a fantastic Sunday because I know I am. First thing I want to do before we move any further, we got to check our time. Let me go ahead and get that camera straight. And also, let's get those prayers in the air because I want to make sure that everybody here is covered today. We got to get those prayers in the air to make sure that we good. You know how we don't start off the show any other way. So y'all come on in. I see you here. I see you, Miss Keisha. I already heard what you said. You're listening. So let me go ahead and make sure that the audio is nice and loud for you. We got 2 mics now. No more one mic. So we should be good. But again, today we got a lot going on. And yes, let's get into it right now. Hoping everybody's here from all over because that's where we come from. We got flags flying from everywhere. We're checking in on gas prices. Yes, still want to know what those gas prices are. Still want to know what those milk prices are. And do us a favor when you put those prices in, let us know what state, city, or country. We're very interested in that. And guess what, you guys? Trump says, I'm running for a 4th term. What do you think about that? With that being said, it's time to get those prayers in the air because can nothing start without those prayers. I want to pray for happiness. I want to pray for health. I want to pray for every single person here. I want to pray for respect, community, and let's pray for love because that's ever so healing and ever so strong. Let's pray for each other and let's pray for our family as well as our animals. Amen. I'm sorry. Let's keep on. We can't do the amen yet. We got to get those people covered first. Let's get you started first. Who are we going to go ahead and get these prayers out to? Let's get those prayers out to Floyd. We can't forget about Miss Swanza. Can't forget about who else we got in the building. You can't handle the truth. You can't handle the truth. Okay, thank you for staying up to watch me. I really appreciate that. Beyond Ether, we got Miss Keisha in the building. Also, we got Batty Lynn. She's taking the girls out to breakfast this morning. Can't stay long. Let me know how I'm sounding, you guys. I know I probably missed that part already. Who else we got in the building right now? We got Beyond Ether, 420, John Patrick. Winter Rising, thank you so much for holding me down yesterday. Did really well. Floyd, you know how we do it. We got to turn up every day. I bet you look good too. Thank you so much for the compliment. NBA Star, praying for you. Miss Swanza, Guy and Elsa, Batty Lynn. Who else we got? 420. Can't forget Rube Gum. You can't handle the truth. Audrey and Floyd. Can't forget about Winter Riser, Jeffrey Spilker. Can't forget about Teddy. Can't forget about Colessive. Let's make sure we get Angels Among Us in there as well. Liberty and Justice. Also, we can't forget about Casey Ramos. Can't forget about Jeffrey Spilker, Luigi, 55 Coffee House, as well as your boy Boogotti NYC. And we can't forget about Truth Logic. Amen. That's how we're going to start the show this morning, you guys. It's time to get into Purple Sunday. Let those other people sleep. Let them catch extra doses. Don't worry, because we got it all under control over here. Yes, I slept well last night too. Got up and did my workout, but still got to be here to bring this information to you. I'm going to take a sip of my water. Angels, how you doing? And I hope you guys are ready to go because guess what? I'm turned up, I'm energized, happy for another day. I already told God thank you for another day because nothing starts without that. Gotta be happy first, and then you move into the problems. That's how I look at it. So come on, you guys, let's go. Let's get this show on the road. Are you ready to go? Are you ready to go? Because I'm ready to go. They're ready to go. I said it's time to start the show. I hope you're ready, yo. Yo, 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 yo. Whoa. and we wind it up. Boo, 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 boo. Wind it up. Boo, 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 boo. Wind it up. Because it's 6 o'clock somewhere. Think it's already 6 o'clock here, but you know how slowpoke he go. Boo, 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 boo. Come on, let's start the show. They're ready to go. Come on. It's time to start the show. Okay. Olay. And chicken and chicken on biscuits gave up that $5. He got 5 on it. They got 5 on it. Appreciate you. And says Prince said he liked that purple suit from looking down on you from the clouds. I appreciate that. And I hope they purple clouds. And let's get into it because we got to open up those pores. We got to open up those pores. We gotta open up those. It's Purple Sunday the 26th. That's right, y'all. 2026. Said I'm your host, Boogotti NYC, and this here's our bottom line. Where we be talking about this and that and chat and this and this and chat. Where we be talking about this and that and chat and this and this and that. Just got me lit. Woo! I'm happy to be here another day. It's the 26th of July, you guys. That means that there's only a couple of more days till this month is over. I don't know what state, city, or country you live in, but that means that soon, once August and September hits, we call that back to school. I know a lot of you parents can't wait to get those little ones back to school so y'all can have the rest of y'all day. You're kind of busy right now doing a lot of stuff, and I hope that you guys are enjoying your summer. That's why we've been bringing you a lot of updated information on health and wellness, also activities, even stuff about how to watch out for fleas and ticks, also mosquitoes. We make sure that we cover everything over here, you guys, and we hope that you guys are enjoying your summer. But right now, it's time. It's time to get into it, you guys. Trending topics, current events, and much, much more. So what am I going to say? I got 5 on it. I'm going to stack 5 videos at a time. All I need you guys to do is stay on topic, stay on point, and let me know where you're chiming in from. Also, let's add those gas prices because I want to know what it costs right now and where you are, because I bet you it costs a whole bunch more money in Los Angeles and New York probably too. Watch when we get those numbers coming up. Also, I'm going to ask you guys to let's stay on topic and stay on point. Don't worry about trolls. We got people for that. They're already in here taking care of it. And trust me, I got it. I got the sword of omens so I can get them out of here myself. And I want you guys to enjoy the show. Make sure that you chime in and have a really good time. Just be respectful because that's all we care about. I'm not a Republican, a Democrat, an independent, or a conservative. I'm a human being. Made a platform for all of us to come to so that we can have our opinions. So with that being said, you know what else I'm going to tell you? Let's get into these titles. Let's go. It's time to get it, you guys. He was joking. I know he was joking. He said it. I'm running for 4th term in 2028. So I just thought it was cool. Let's throw it up and see what hits the wall. See if people laugh at it or see if they take it serious. It is what it is. What did I put up there? Why is Trump teasing that he may run for a 4th term? Yeah, you know he's teasing because it's not possible. And you know who may try to pop out if he does, right? If that's possible, we may get Obama against Trump. What do you guys think about that if that was possible? Let's keep on moving forward. Let's keep on going because we got more in the title. Will Dr. Fauci, you guys see that right there? Will Dr. Fauci be protected by his pardon? The pardon that he's under right now? We do believe that it's a federal pardon, but do you think they're going to try to bring state charges up against Dr. Fauci? We're going to find out and get into much more. MOP85, how you doing this morning? Happy Purple Sunday. Good morning, everyone. Let's get this Purple Sunday started. Let's go, you guys. Last but not least, what are doctors warning U.S. citizens about when it comes down to the growing measles epidemic? We were done with measles in the early 2000s. Do you guys believe and understand now we've had so many cases of the measles that they're now calling it an epidemic? I guess it probably has to do with immune systems, probably the food that we're eating. That's another thing and why I'm so serious about stressing how we got to stay strong, you guys, because if not, what else we gonna do? We gonna be out of here. Watch out for all of those diseases and little things like that. How do we do that? We got to keep those immune systems strong. That's how we do it around here. Hope you guys are ready for the health and wellness section too, and I hope you're hungry or ready to cook. Let's go. Let's go. It's time to get into it, you guys. You know what I'm going to say right now. Grab your water, grab your tea and your 55 coffee house so we can go ahead and get this show on the road. It's time to do it with some breaking information coming in, talking about President Trump. Is he aggravated? What's actually going on when it comes down to Iran? And let's do it. That's right, you guys. It's Purple Sunday. Let's go. Come on in, you guys. Let's do it.
Fox News alert, Trump's in revenge mode. His officials are saying he's fed up with the, quote, scumbags and lunatics in Iran. 47 doesn't trust them. So now we're going to speak their language. Pain.
It's like night 14 where they constantly still going at them, you guys. Constantly. Night 14.
Our forces delivering crippling strikes against Iran, hitting command centers, drone facilities, communications, and surveillance sites along the coast. And we're learning that their Gulf neighbors are done being punching bags. Kuwait and Bahrain fighter jets struck Iranian targets.
So now they're getting it from even closer, because now the other people, they ain't scared no more either. They're like, all right, so let's get them too.
Hitting their missile and drone storage depots. This war is only going one way.
They want to be the tough guys, but they do want to make a deal. There's two ways. I mean, it's you can just keep doing exactly what we're doing and take them apart piece by piece. We can do it in a more rapid fashion. We're locked and loaded. We're locked and loaded and ready to go, but we're talking to them.
Our boys have been training with our high mobility artillery rocket systems. Their signature move, the shoot and scoot. The rockets deploy off our Super Hercules aircraft and are a sight to behold. The new air campaign is working. Not a single ship has been attacked in the Strait for 4 straight days. Our strikes on the coast are suffocating the enemy's ability to project power in the Gulf.
So my question is, when is the ripple effect coming back now so that these barrels of oil can come down? We're at $100 plus now. That's why we're seeing these gas prices right now. So when is that going to take effect? Because if all of this is going on and shipments are able to come in and out, why are we still being affected by these gas prices? Just a question, and thank you for all the love, you guys. I appreciate you. Let's keep on going.
Today, we smoked another blockade runner. The MT Levine tried getting through the wall of steel 4 times before CENTCOM fired into her engine room.
Floyd, that's the truth right there, because they almost have nothing left. It's to the point where their 2nd, 3rd, and 4th level defenses have already gone. And it's like, there's nobody else to really talk to. But they still have like these rebels that's still doing like independent stuff.
Now, the Brits want to help secure the Strait. Finally, we're holding a high-level meeting in London with our allies to build a coalition to protect innocent tankers. We want our friends to clean up mines and neutralize drones to secure shipping lanes. Oil closed below $100 a barrel today, but still has a way to go. And this just in. The New York Times reporting the gay Ayatollah really wants to get his hands on a nuke. Like, really. Even more than his dad did.
Oh, my God. They calling him the gay Ayatollah. I ain't say that, y'all. He did, so you don't put that on me. Don't try to say I'm the one that's saying that stuff. Yes, go ahead, Jelena. It was not me. It was him. I had to get that off the screen. Let's see what Trump is talking about as he honors the agent who basically risked his life for him at the last correspondence meeting. How are you going to try to take the fun away from me? I'm supposed to be making the jokes right now. What was that about? Let's go, y'all.
Now, jokes and jabs from President Trump at last night's redo of the White House Correspondents' Dinner as the world awaits his decision on a, quote, massive attack against Iran. Madeline Rivera is live at the White House with that. Madeline.
Good afternoon, John. Well,
Come on, you know you got to introduce her, right? Quagmire's daughter. Giggity, giggity. Y'all see that chin? She got that chin J Strongbow. She messing with me. Stop playing, y'all. You better hit her hard if you're trying to punch girls.
the president certainly did not hold back in his first speech at the White House Correspondents' Dinner, but he began by talking about his alleged attempted assassination back in April, thanking his security detail, as well as that agent who was shot in his protective vest.
In recent months, they've repeatedly responded to threats with speed and professionalism and extraordinary courage. And there is no better example of that than Officer Victor Gonzalez, who we just met. It was amazing. What he did was amazing.
The president says his speech was actually toned down, but he still took digs at members of his own cabinet, reporters, and Democrats.
So they thought about going with a professional clown for entertainment, but Adam Shifty Schiff was not available. You know, he's known, I called him, he's a terrible person, he's a liar. And I called him Watermelon Head because he has the largest head I've ever seen with the smallest neck.
The president talked about Iran.
Watermelon head, huh? I can't joke because they call me Mac tonight over here. Mac tonight. That's right, you guys. Double tap that screen and get those likes up because we're going to be able to get you guys 6 of these Our Bottom Line keychains and 6 of these Our Bottom Line decals. We do this every single day and we hope that you guys are enjoying the show so far. I'm trying to hold back the laughter. I didn't think it was going to be this funny. But yes, if you guys can get up to 300 likes, we'll be sending you out 6 of these Our Bottom Line keychains as well as 6 of these Our Bottom Line decals. All you got to do is email me at bridgethisllc@gmail.com. If you're enjoying the show, let's go ahead and double tap. Yes, exactly. They call me Mac tonight up out of here. Come on now. I got the nerve, right? Let's go, y'all. Let's go.
On to saying he does not think Tehran is ready to make a deal, but he says he is willing to listen. It comes amid a new Axios report that the president directed the U.S. military not to conduct strikes on Friday, breaking a 2-week streak of attacks. Also new today, the White House has a new post on Instagram showing a picture of the president at the dinner. The caption saying the place with the largest group of people suffering from trunk derangement syndrome ever.
Come on, you guys. We got that measles outbreak that we need to cover. Let's take care of our kids, our families, and get everybody aware of what's going on over here. Yes, a rise in measles cases, and there's not one particular city either.
They're also tracking a rise in measles cases right here in the U.S.
New data released today shows this year's case total has now surpassed all of 2025. Experts say we now have the most confirmed measles cases this country has seen in 35 years.
It's quite tragic. I very much expect, I would be shocked if we did not lose our measles elimination step.
It's another reason why I ask you guys to hit the like button. I like to go, I don't know why, and I'm just going to have to say it. I try to find educational information, especially stuff that has to do with outbreaks or anything that's going on with us currently right now. So I like for everybody to know about it. So when you hit the like button, it actually makes more people come over and get engaged because YouTube sends up that header like, hey, something's going on over here. And many more people come over. It's not for vanity or me or anything like that. It's to get many more people over here because we have a pretty damn good show, don't we? So let's let everybody know by hitting that like button. And how do we do it? I think we actually double tap the screen, or someone else said you hit those 3 dots up there, those 3 dots, and then you hit the like right there. Or you can go into your Cash App and send BOOGOTTINYC a Cash App. That won't be interrupted by Big Brother. Let's keep on moving forward. Double tap that screen. Yes, let's get the rest of this information as well as a ton more.
That is.
As of tonight, more than 2,300 measles cases have been reported in 2026. That is the highest number on record since all the way back in 1991. Around the time the second dose of the vaccine rolled out, it was declared eliminated from the United States in 2000. Health officials say the recent rise reflects fewer people getting vaccines in communities across the United States. The CDC recommends 2 doses of the measles, mumps, and rubella vaccine for all children starting at 12 months. And while it's not routinely recommended for kids under 12 months old, experts say it can be safely given to children as young as 6 months old if they are at higher risk.
That's because a lot of people are very nervous about giving their kids injections for certain things, especially nowadays. Everyone is very serious about what they're putting inside of their bodies, especially their children. You guys, come on now. Is that probably, what do you think about that? Don't you think that majority of people are like, probably staying away from vaccines and stuff like that because of situations of what's going on? That's how I look at it. And the first line of defense is our immune system. So got to be real careful with that. I say let's get the proper foods. Let's stop eating all of this high processed crap. Let's get back to the veggies and the square meals. Let's get some vegetables in there. Let's get some fruit, some real good stuff. It's hard to find that stuff nowadays, huh? We never thought it would be that hard to find good food. We never thought that. Let's keep on going, you guys. We got much more to cover. Double tap that screen. It's Purple Sunday. Yeah, we get serious and we get funny too, but it's like we got to do what we got to do around here and be like and just be straight up. Let's go. We got more situations over here in the Smithsonian, this institute. After Trump's order, he's calling for a lot of firings. What do you think is going to happen? And do you guys know that there's a lot of things going on at the Smithsonian Institute that you and I may have not been aware of and probably don't agree with, especially when it comes to, different photos and things of whatever nature that they actually want to depict inside of the Smithsonian, especially if children go inside of there. Let's keep on moving forward and see what's going on with the Smithsonian, because they've been up against the wall for the entire week.
American history teaches everything except history. The White House accusing the Smithsonian Museum of replacing American history with left-wing activism. Look at some of these examples. Quote, remembering the nuclear family as, quote, white culture, dedicating an entire exhibit to transgender youth and claiming that Mickey Mouse is, you got it, racist. The director of the museum was on Capitol Hill this week where she tried her best to defend the woke label. Watch this.
Do you believe that men can become women?
Ma'am, as the director of the museum, that's not relevant in this case.
It's very relevant. You've got men dressed up as women, and you have them on displays in front of kids.
In another exhibit, a 6-year-old girl asked why she doesn't have male genitalia. Do you really think that content is appropriate for children?
I believe the exhibition and project you're referring to is Girlhood, It's Complicated, which was a temporary exhibit in our museum that closed, I believe, in 2020.
Ma'am, I didn't ask you that.
Yes, sir?
Is it important to be polite?
Yes, sir.
Can you help me square why your organization says that being polite is part of being a white supremacist?
I'm not exactly familiar with that passage.
Well, GOP rising star Congressman Brandon Gill had his latest viral moment during that exchange, and he joins us now. I wish we could have kept going because you really had her over the coals. Congressman, here's what's in.
I just got a question, you guys. Why? And all you parents out there, I'm praying for you guys, straight up and down. I really mean it. Because it's so hard to just like have your kids grow up in an environment and in a world that they can just be kids nowadays. Adults never like advertise on such a large scale sexuality. That ain't got nothing to do with what you do out in the open. So what? Do what you want to do, but everybody doesn't have to be a part of that, especially not the children. I don't know if you guys understand this. Let me ask you a question. Do you agree with what's going on here at the Smithsonian, or do you not agree? Do you agree and you think that it's something that should be going on as far as like free art and free speech, that they should be able to put anything up that they feel is relevant to whatever right now? Let's get a thumbs up if you guys agree and think that they should do it in a free spirit manner and let any art be depicted in the Smithsonian. If you do not agree and you think it should be, let's say, more monitored and looked into, and probably make sure that certain things are not there for children to see, let's get a thumbs down if you guys thinking that way. But if you're thinking another way, modern art and stuff like that, let it go. Thumbs up. If not, let's get a thumbs down. I want to see what you guys think about that. Mickey Mouse talks in a high pitch. Okay, what else you guys got? You got a lot of thumbs down so far. Thumbs down, thumbs down, thumbs down. I see one thumbs up with Alberta. Who's the Alberto? Got a thumbs up. Okay, Alberto, you're the only one that thinks that you actually agree with this so far. Talk about one sticking out of the pot, huh? Leave that away from the kids. Thumbs down. Fetishes, adult issues, pushes into kids. Thank you so much. And 55, did you notice how one of the senators said the little girl asked why she doesn't have male genitalia? Because she's probably looking at a photo and saying, Mommy, why don't I have that? It's an innocent question from a little child. Got another person, Julie Newby, got another thumbs up. Okay, you guys, Alberto says, damn straight, free speech. Okay, cool, let's go. Let's keep going.
Interesting to me. So the Smithsonian gets $1.75 billion. That's their budget. 62% of that comes from the federal government. Why don't we have more say over what's going on inside of there?
Well, that's exactly what we're trying to do. I think if you zoom out, the American people are so sick.
Whiskey said Mickey Mouse has no...
of seeing the left take control of...
What do they call those toys that have nothing down there, you guys? Come on now, you guys got to give me the name of it now. Since they said, what's the name of that word? I can't pinpoint the word. When you have nothing down there.
Iconic American institutions like the Smithsonian Institution. The American people want to go to visit Washington, D.C. and go to the...
There you go, Scooter Ginger says, born with a wrench, you're a mechanic.
These museums and see objective American history. People want to go to visit Washington, D.C. and go to these museums and see objective American history. They want to see a museum that's funded by taxpayers that is promoting patriotism, that promotes American ideals and values, and instead they get this kind of woke nonsense. So that's what we're trying to do, is to say, listen, we're done with this. You're no longer going to denigrate America, denigrate the American people, and promote values that most people in this country find repulsive. We're going to return to the core purpose of the Smithsonian Institution, which is to promote history and to teach people things.
Yeah, and to inspire...
I would never think that the Smithsonian Institute would have anything like that going on. Because even coming up, come on, you guys, we always looked at the Smithsonian Institute as being something serious. Shit, I feel like I can go paint a painting right now and get serious about it and be like, okay, I'm going to be taking this to the Smithsonian Institute. How do you guys like my painting? They should be able to put my painting up too, right? Yeah, let's keep on going, you guys. We got to get on over to this other situation. Do you guys remember back when people were voting for Trump? I don't know why all I can hear right now is, I will vote for Donald Trump. I will vote. I don't know why that's all I can hear right now. I'm trying to get this out of my head. So maybe if I get this clip played and get it out the way, maybe I'll stop hearing it. Maybe it'll get out of my head. But we got to get on over to New York. And if I can make it there, I'll make it bum, bum. Anywhere, it's up to you. New York, New York. But not if you're Nicolas Maduro and his wife, because you know where they're at right now. Watch your head. And they're trying to get out. They're talking about all sorts of things. They got Venezuela paying for their for their legal fees. And not only that, they finally get a date to know when their federal case is coming up. They tried to throw it out, but it didn't work. June, let's go.
Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro now knows when his criminal trial and federal drug traffic charges will begin. Eyewitness...
Gotta wait a whole nother year, bro. June 2027. Damn.
This is reporter Darla Miles, live in Lower Manhattan, where the deposed leader appeared in court earlier. Darla.
Well, David, the narco-terrorism and conspiracy trial for Nicolas Maduro and his wife, Celia Flores, has been set for June 1st, 2027. That is a year and a half from now. More importantly for their attorneys is a court date coming up this November, where they plan to argue that the U.S. has no standing to prosecute the couple in the first place. Epicenter of Venezuelan politics and the...
Let's say that some props. The Smithsonian has done nothing but stole everything from the indigenous and aboriginal peoples of the land. A lot of people will feel that about a lot of the stuff in a lot of different museums as well. Gotta let you say that. Shh, I like that one. Let's keep going. And that's why we have this platform for everybody to get their viewpoints out. Oh, don't you love it?
The beleaguered regime of former President Nicolas Maduro descending once again in Lower Manhattan Wednesday.
Free President Maduro, free First Lady Celia Flores.
The passionate opinions being chanted outside, both in favor of Maduro's arrest and against it, mirroring some legal arguments between federal prosecutors and attorneys for Maduro and his wife Celia Flores. This afternoon, defense attorneys saying they plan to challenge the U.S.'s claim to jurisdiction over Maduro, arguing the former sitting president has sovereign immunity over prosecution, telling the court this should be resolved first before any of the routine motion hearings on evidence.
If you were really in office, but from what we heard, you took over. You pushed somebody out of office and took over. So were you really in office to be able to have that sovereignty? How about that? Let's keep on going, you guys. Let's go. And plus, there was already a $50 million bounty on your head for other things that you were doing. So yeah, let's get to that too, about that you were sending over, like heavy loads. You know what I'm saying? How Jadakiss and them said it, had to use the scale that they weigh the whales with. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Don't forget about that part. Don't forget about that part. That's right. Let's go. Let's go. We're gonna get on over here to how do we go? What do we call it? Going to a place where no man has gone before. That's right, you guys. If you're a Trekkie, and if you know what this is, you know what I'm talking about right now. This is what? This is the Vulcan's hello. Right there. We got this from none other than Spock. Also, he's got that, He touch you right here, you're just going to be like, you're out of there. You already know what I'm talking about, right? I'm talking about Spock. I'm talking about Star Trek. That show that you used to turn off sometimes right after the honeymooners went off. And you'd be like, oh my God, I don't know about Star Trek. But then a lot of us stuck around and watched it. And then after the years, it got even better. Deep Space Nine and all of that. But we also always went back to who? The #1 pioneer. That's right, you guys. You know what I'm talking about. William Shatner. I actually met him before. Styled him for a photo shoot. That's right, you guys. You might want to check that out. And his daughter. We got a situation over here. Melanie, I'm sorry. They just revealed that they fought cancer battles together. And they made it through, you guys. Now you're talking about where no man has gone before. I'm talking about stage 4. Let's get on over here and see what's going on. Let's go on over here and see how Captain Kirk fought his way back out of this, you guys. I'm talking about a real legend over here. Let's go.
The TV legend William Shatner and his daughter Melanie revealing they battled stage 4 cancer at the very same time. Now they're both cancer-free and they're sharing their story. Have a listen.
I went to an oncologist and they said, and they operated almost immediately with stage 4 melanoma. Melanie had stage 4 breast cancer, and my understanding is maybe as many as 10 years ago, if that had happened, they would have said, you got 3-4 months, pack your bags, because you're going to die. Stage 4 melanoma, stage 4 breast cancer.
You're talking about somebody super cool. You meet this man, you ain't gonna want to leave him around him with the stories he got. Super cool man right there, y'all. I'm telling you.
Unbelievable story. Dr. Mark Siegel here, Fox News senior medical analyst, author of the book, The Miracles Among Us. How you doing, Doc? Good morning to you. Amazing story. He's 95. She's 61. Here's what happened. Put #1 up, guys.
Hold on a minute, because somebody calling it out right there. They got to keep it funky. Somebody says they have the CURE for years for the rich people, because I'm wondering the same thing, Whiskey. Like, think about how many other people had it. And stage 4, that's a real hard stage to come back from. So, I don't know, you guys. I don't know. Let's go.
He was diagnosed stage 4 malignant melanoma. It spread to his lungs and brain in June of 2023. Then look on the right side. Melanie she discovered a lump on her breast in July of 2022. Test confirmed breast cancer positive, underwent multiple rounds of chemotherapy, declared cancer-free, both of them.
Like 20-something years ago, I had a picture and everything. And then I got with this girl and she threw all my stuff out. Oh, man. Yeah, things like that happen, you guys. And then I had like one big book where I had all of my hits in it, what I used to call. And that got caught up in storage. You guys know storage stories. I ain't going to tell you about those. So, yeah, a lot of the stuff is not able to be found. But if you do want to go to my Facebook page, you see a lot of proof of what I'm talking about. Anyway, long story short, they both made it through. Fantastic story. I want to bring it back a little bit because I did stop to answer someone's question. Let's bring it back to here.
Therapy, declared cancer-free, both of them in 2024. How common is this? Same time, same family, different cancers.
Very, very uncommon. Now, you get about 10 to 20,000 cases of metastatic breast cancer a year, and you get about 6,000 cases of metastatic melanoma a year. It's gone everywhere. His were to the lungs, to the brain, but you don't ever see them together. And I'm a believer, and so is Shannon Bream, that this is also due to Bill Shatner.
You can't say that that's not his daughter. She looked just like him, right?
There's hope and strength and courage that you see in those movies. The Wrath of Khan. You thought, he's never going to make it out of that movie against Ricardo Montalban alive. And that he's bringing that to the table here.
And y'all thought Chuck was strong, huh? William Shatner got Chuck beat, huh?
In 2022, she had HER2 positive, human epidermal growth factor, which is about a third of breast cancers, and it was spread to the lymph nodes in her chest, and she took state-of-the-art therapy, which is Herceptin. We use targeted therapy now, Bill. We use
state-of-the-art therapy. Wonder how much that costs.
Immunotherapy for both of those cancers, and it's remarkable. The 5 to 10 year survival rate for what she has is over 50% now. It used to be a death sentence, as Bill Shatner said. And he's sitting there helping her through the nights, helping her, extending his courage to the next generation. Then the next year, he gets a big growth on his cheek, and it's spread to the salivary gland in the lungs. And melanoma used to be absolutely a death sentence. But because of two drugs, Keytruda and Opdivo, which here's how they work. They allow the immune system to find cancer that was hiding. It was using a protein to hide from the immune system. We use those drugs and it lights right up and the immune system attacks it. These two ways of attacking cancer are spectacular, and they're leading to another generation where we put in these antibodies into the body, and there's like a poison pill for the cancer that goes right to the cancer and kills it off.
Yeah. Can we pay for that with Medicaid? Can we get Medicaid? Is that going to take maybe Obamacare? You know what I'm saying? Affordable Care Act? I mean, you know, us regular folk?
What an amazing move forward in the last 10 or 20 years that saved both of their lives, not to mention the courage and faith.
That's a great.
Now, we had this situation the other day. First off, we want to give a nice shout out and mad love to Will Shatner. That's my dude over there. Massively cool, like I said, you guys. Massively cool. And your boy, we'll put one in the air, too. Don't think that he don't got 5 on it. I'm telling you right now. I'm not going to talk too much, but yeah. Your boy was like, what's that? You got any more? Let's keep on moving forward, you guys, because yeah, maybe that helped him out a little bit too. Don't think it didn't in the recovery stages. Let's get on over here, and I gotta ask you guys a question. How many thumbs up do you think we got? Wait, William Shatner and his daughter. We want to give you guys a great shout out and thank the Lord for stepping in. And we want to hope that all of that sort of medical treatment will be able to come to other people as well, because people deserve it, and it should become more affordable to many more people. If it is available, I really hope that many people are able to find out what it is and get at it. Because yes, if it's a possibility for it stage 4 for you to come back and have at least success rate is like 5 years, it's all for the better, you guys. It is so much. Amen. Yeah, we've been doing it for a long time over here. So we know about cancer, we know about recovery, and we do know that success in cancer is actually depicted in number of years survived after. That's about it, not anything else. Let's keep on going, you guys. That's right, we do our homework over here. Now I want to know, how many thumbs up are we going to get right now? Because lawmakers are saying that they should put a kill switch on AI. Just in case they start doing all that crazy kicking and all of that. And then next thing you know, the computers start giving a virus to another computer, breaking into your business, sending money over here, doing all types of crazy stuff. They're saying that the government needs a kill switch to shut it down, you guys. Like, yo, there's some craziness going on out here. Boop, you know what I'm saying? I think I agree with it. How many people over here thinks AI needs a kill switch? Give me a thumbs up if you think AI needs a kill switch. If you think there needs to be a way to bloop, 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 shut it down. Because if not, I don't know what's going to happen. But if you don't think that it needs a kill switch and you want to see where the chips fall, let me see those thumbs go down. If you do think that we need a kill switch, AI is bugging out, call the government. That's what I'm talking about. Give me a thumbs up. If not, let the chips fall where they may. Give me that thumbs down, you guys, because the Washington right now, they're saying that lawmakers are proposing an AI kill switch, especially after that unprecedented cyber attack the other day. We need something like that.
Just days after OpenAI revealed one of its models went rogue and hacked
into another company's servers. Yes, you heard me right. House lawmakers are considering a bill that would effectively give the federal government an artificial intelligence kill switch to shut down models that may put the public at risk. Jolene Ken is back with us. Okay, so Jolene, break down what is going on here. What is this bill?
This is essentially about a response to what happened to AI going rogue. It was OpenAI's most advanced models doing this, escaping testing and going out on their own, conducting that unauthorized cyber attack on the AI developer platform Hugging Face in recent days. That is why Congressman Ted Leo, Democrat of California, and Congressman Nathaniel Moran, Republican of Texas, say they introduced this bill called the AI Kill Switch Act. They're proposing that AI companies must have the ability to shut down, slow down, or suspend their models. This bill would also authorize the Department of Homeland Security to order a shutdown or slowdown of an AI system that can cause catastrophic harm. Now, the proposed bill would apply to companies that bring in at least $500 million in revenue from this kind of technology per year, with models using at least $100 million worth of computing power.
You got to understand, some of these models, we have no idea what the technology is and what they do and what the capacity is and how fast they can learn and then teach other AIs the same thing. Once those models go crazy and start teaching other AIs the certain things, they're going to start learning, relearning, doing more stuff to make things shut down. So what are you going to do when that happens? If they start taking over the banking system, the power grids, and stuff like that?
And penalties for not complying could run as high as $20 million a day. And this is all happening and underway as OpenAI says it's investigating what happened alongside Hugging Face, and they say they're going to do a forensic investigation and implement some strict controls.
Skynet,
You hear the AI kill switch. It does.
Skynet, there you go. Somebody just said it. Skynet is literally happening, you guys. We're literally living in the times right now of Terminator. Yeah, you guys, we're about to be there right now. So why not? We got the robots, they program, they can move on their own. After a while, they're going to be liquid cooled and all that crazy stuff. Yeah, let's keep on going, you guys. Let's go. Because I have a question for you. You know how I like to go back and I like to look into certain things and I like to do a little bit of history because I feel that knowing your history lets you know what can happen in the future. Let's go into a little bit of history of somebody that we don't really, I can't even say a joke about this foolio. But long story short, for a long time, he's needed security. His wife said that she never really felt safe going anywhere because of the dangers and the threats. What do you guys think about this situation here with Dr. Fauci? This is about 3 or 4, matter of fact, 4 or 5 years old, this video. But I want to show you how he lives and what he what he has to do as far as like to move around. Check this out, you guys, if you ever see Dr. Fauci walking outside. This here is a PBS special, and I grabbed this from about 3 years ago. I'm sorry, 3 years ago. Want to get a little idea how he worked, how he was, just being a person and see what his wife has to say about him. Check this little bit of information out.
So Tony has security 24/7. It started in the spring of 2020. You know, and they go with us everywhere we go. I never answer the door. I never answer the phone. We don't get any mail at the house. You feel like you have to be aware all the time.
They don't answer the door, they don't answer the phone, they don't get no mail, so everything is filtered before it gets to them.
That there's a possible danger. You didn't smell the rose yesterday. Want to smell it? See if you can smell it?
Yeah, let me see.
You got it?
Yeah.
Good. Some of the messages make me furious. I mean, I get some on my own. You know, you're going to rot in hell and you should be hung. You know, things like that.
What's this?
I mean, it's very sad, actually. Sometimes it's scary, but mostly it's sad. I mean, there are two things that are true. One is I know how hard he works and how much he cares about what he's doing. And I also get to see lots of positive feedback that he gets from people.
Thanks. One of my heroes. Yeah, good to see you. Take care.
You would think that some of the gratitude was a positive thing. It doesn't feel positive. It feels exposed. You feel so exposed. I mean, that doesn't feel good. That's not a positive way to go through life.
Just thought that you guys might be interested in seeing how he lives, probably still to this day, maybe even more now. Just thought that you would be interested in that. And let's keep in the same theme of viruses and things like that, of course, because we got an outbreak and we have to be paying attention to it. That's right, you guys. Let us stop eating lettuce. That's what we're going to do. We're going to stop eating lettuce for a little while. That's what I've been doing. It's hard for me, though, because I'm a vegan, but I don't know what I got any other alternative to do. Got to find another green, and I got to really try to find it fast. Actually, it makes you kind of scared of all types of lettuce. Iceberg, romaine, no matter what it is, it makes you kind of scared, right? Come on, you guys, because cyclospora, the outbreak from this tainted lettuce, is being served at Taco Bell, and it expands in other places. Come on, you guys, leave the bell alone. I done told you a long time. I left the bell alone a long time ago. I went in there one time and I had explosive, like the Simpsons. Had to get it out. And I never went back to Taco Bell after that. Had a pounding headache too. Let's go, you guys. Let's see what's going on with this new cyclospora outbreak and where we're at with it as of today. It's a follow-up of a story that we've been covering.
Tonight, investigators at the CDC adding 4 more states to the cyclospora outbreak linked to iceberg lettuce grown at Taylor Farms and served at Taco Bell, with newly confirmed cases in Illinois, Kansas, Oklahoma, and Pennsylvania, bringing the total number of states connected to that tainted lettuce to 9, and the number of states with cases, 41. Gwen Biggerstaff is a deputy director of the CDC. Is it possible that more states will be added to this outbreak list?
It is possible.
The FDA says it traced the massive multi-state outbreak to shredded iceberg lettuce sourced from Taylor Farms growers in central Mexico after patients reported having eaten the lettuce at Taco Bell back in June. The nationwide chain pulled the ingredient from its menu ahead of the Taylor Farms voluntary recall.
Because of the lag for how long it takes to get sick, someone could have eaten these products before the recall.
Weeks into the outbreak, hospital systems now inundated with potential cases. 30-year-old Indiana resident Allie Renner has been in the hospital fighting the parasitic gut infection for a week.
She's been fighting it for a week, but I think we got somebody in our crew, in our family, that's been fighting it for about that long too. I think it's actually, was that you, Jack? Or who's somebody not feeling too well out there right now? I forgot who it was, but they chimed in yesterday, thorough and still trying to come through. And we appreciate you guys for that, because it's really hard to deal with this. Your stomach is your core. I had a little bit of stomach issues yesterday. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. Did I eat some lettuce? And then I went in there and threw out the lettuce that I did have. Yeah.
We didn't think it was in our area yet. So that's what kind of took me for surprise.
She says she ate the lettuce, but not at Taco Bell.
It's like a stomach bug times 100.
Symptoms can last weeks if untreated. The outbreak is sparking a drop in demand at restaurant chains nationwide. Taco Bell among the hardest hit.
Aaron,
hell with them. I'm not eating that garbage. Somebody just said the exact right thing inside the comments too. Taco Bell has the low-grade meat. We call it 0. Now let's keep on going, you guys, because I wasn't making it up. I know he's making it up. He said it, we didn't. That's right, you guys. That's right. President Trump says that he's running for a 4th term at the Correspondents Associates dinner. What do you guys think about that? Would you vote for him? Ain't no way to vote for him because he can't run again. But he just wanted to mess with some people. Let's see what he was doing. Let's see what's going on with this.
To the Oval Office, so I have to be doing okay. But we are all doing good together. That's why tonight, to show just how much I care about the press, and I want to save your ratings, I'm pleased to announce my intention to, and this is somewhat of a scoop, my intention to run for a 4th term as President of the United States. I will be doing that. I will be having an official, in fact, I think I have, I won 3 times. Now I'm going to do it again. Thank you. I'm going to do it. Should be easy. I'm getting very good at running for president. No, I won 3 times, did very well the 2nd time, by the way. It's a rigged election, but we don't have to talk about it. You know, it's interesting when you come back and you do a good job like we did, and you don't care about it so much, but we do have to tighten up these elections because they really are in seriously bad shape. But on a serious note, I want to say once again, I just want to thank you all. It's been an interesting evening. I didn't really know what to expect, and it's far worse than I actually thought. But if you want to know that, but I didn't know exactly what to expect. And I've made a lot of friends tonight. I've made a lot of good friends tonight, probably.
What do you guys think? If it was possible, would you go for him again, you guys? Would you vote for Trump again? Or would you vote for him, period? I don't want to be in your business. I'm going there. It's Purple Sunday. We're asking the question. And if you can get up to 300 likes, we got some merch over here. Coming out free at last, free at last. That's right, you guys. We're going to be giving out 6 of the Our Bottom Line. That's right. That's the keychain right there. Let me get you a close-up of it. Boom. There you go. And then we got the Our Bottom Line decal. That's right. Boom. Put that on your coffee mug. Put it on your planter, on your bumper, and send us a photo. Put it on your dog's collar. That looks so cool. We like to put that in the Discord and up in special places. And if you don't want to wait to get it free, all you got to do is go under me. So if you don't want to wait to get it free, all you got to do is go up under me, pick it up cheapest place you can go. I think it's $3.99 and $6.99. I'll send them out personally myself. That's right, you guys. But if we can get up to 300 likes, that's right, I'll be sending out 6 and 6. How are we going to get them, Boogotti? All you got to do is email me an address where you want them sent to, and I'll get them out to you. A lot of times people don't send me those numbers. They always, a couple of people send me the addresses, maybe 2 or 3. So you know what I wind up doing? A lot of you wind up getting the keychain and the decal. So make sure if you get to 300, make sure you send me that address so we can pick from those people to see who's the lucky 12. Now we got to get on over to a videographer who was sent flying after a Ukraine kamikaze drone blasted into wild berries. Just in case you don't know what wild berries is, in Russia, in the Kremlin, it's actually known as like the hub, like like Amazon. So if you're sending drones over there, you're hurting a lot of supply, you're hurting a lot of shipping. It's a lot of people's stuff that's messed up over there too. Following this, they did find out that they're going to get reimbursed. I heard that the Kremlin's going to pay them monetary back. But if you're waiting for a package, seems like you might not be getting it if you're expecting it to come out of wild berries. Let's go over here, you guys, and see how this videographer was rocked out of his shoes. I don't know why he was that close in the first place, but I guess he wanted some good footage, huh? Now this is Russia's biggest retailer. It's called Wild Berries. The co-founder of Wild Berries, often described as the country's Amazon, confirmed her warehouses had been struck overnight. You're right. It's like the third, but he just calls it the fourth, like he won the other one.
Артур, меня кое-что напрягает. Что? Блять, у меня рация, сука, в кармане.
I'm trying to figure out why he's staying there just for content. It ain't that serious, bro. I don't know how many views you can get when you're pushing up daisies. I don't know what you're thinking about doing, but hey, some people really get out there. The cameraman always survives, don't he? Let's double tap that screen and get those likes up, you guys. Let's go. We go everywhere. Russia, no matter where it is. As long as it's content, we go there. And guess what? Give me all the money in your pockets right now. Or what you can do is hit that like button and get some more likes going. Or have you subscribed to the channel? We're working on 74,000 subscribers. And I think we need like 200 and something to get there. 74 sound real good, right? You know what I'm going to say when we get to 74, right? We're trying to get to 75,000 subscribers because I'm just like my mother. I'm never satisfied. Woo! Let's keep on going. We got a lot of work to do. They were best friends, and top oversight CEO says that about ex-Barclays CEO, who's being questioned about what? His relationship with Jeffrey Epstein. Even when he knew that he was the type of person that was doing those types of things. They say a bird of a feather does what? Birds of a feather flock together. So what's going on with the ex-owner, CEO of the Barclays?
Right now on Capitol Hill, another high-profile name, former Barclays CEO and JP Morgan executive Jess Staley, is facing questions about his ties to convicted sex offender, the late Jeffrey Epstein, in a transcribed interview before the House Oversight Committee. Epstein was a client of Staley's during his time running JP Morgan's private wealth and asset management divisions. The UK...
JP Morgan, that must be why he was so good over there, huh? Now it's starting to make sense. He had an inside man,
His Financial Conduct Authority uncovered over 1,000 emails between Epstein and Staley, in which he referred to Epstein as family on several occasions. Staley has not been charged with any criminal activity and has said he has no knowledge of Epstein's crimes. Oversight Committee Chair James Comer previewed what they're looking into.
We know that while Mr. Staley was at JP Morgan, there was internal discussions, according to some of the documents that we received, that JP Morgan was concerned about Epstein as a client, that he was a high-risk client, but Jess Staley was the one person who continued to defend Epstein with that firm. So we're going to ask a lot of questions about that.
All right, let's bring in rank.
Yeah, AdVertise, I hit you up every day. You know, I show you love on that Instagram page over there. You're one of the top people that we go ahead and we add those shorts to. So yes, you guys, we got an Instagram page too. What we do is we put the Instagram post up, and then we go searching for our friends to pin you guys inside of there, so that the videos can get right over to you and ping you. Ad range starts with an A. You're like the first one we hit up. That's right, and I hope you're feeling fantastic. Hope the family's doing good, and we're praying for you all the time. Let's keep on going, you guys, because we got a situation. I told you we go everywhere. Didn't want to go here, and damn sure didn't want to go here for this. Got a gruesome situations as the detail in the UK politician's murder have been revealed. One of these old sorts of gruesome situations too, where somebody broke into the home and she was basically attacked by hammer and bludgeoned. Yeah, I don't even want to say the last word, but I'm going to let them say it. Let's go, you guys. Let's get on over to the UK. We got a suspect who's been charged in the UK politician's death.
A man is facing the possibility of terrorism charges as he's accused of brutally murdering a conservative politician with a hammer inside her home. Jeff Paul joins us now from London with the details. Jeff.
Yeah, Brian, and investigators say the suspect is accused of striking former member of Parliament Anne Widdecombe 21 times in the head with a hammer. That man has now been charged with her murder, but could still see additional charges as police investigate a motive which could include both a political and terrorist connection. 28-year-old Joshua Carey arriving to court yesterday in London, transported in a police van and flanked by officers. Once inside, Carey listened as prosecutors detailed what they believe happened. They say 78-year-old Anne Widdecombe was at home eating lunch on July 8th when Carey drove to her home in southwest England. Prosecutors allege Carey walked through her front door and beat her with a hammer, taking her wallet and leaving in just 2 minutes. Her body was later discovered after she failed to appear for a scheduled TV interview that same day.
To make it very clear that our investigation into this individual, determining his motivations and any wider activity he may have been involved in, is continuing. Given Anne Widdecombe's profile and the targeted nature of the attack, determining the motivation, including any possible political motivation, remains an active avenue of investigation for our detectives.
For her blunt delivery, Widdecombe was an outspoken socially conservative UK politician who opposed abortion and expanding gay rights. She also later supported Nigel Farage's Reform UK, which is known for its strong stance against illegal immigration. Now, the accused killer only confirmed his identity in court and did not enter a plea. He'll remain in custody and heads back to court in October. Lucas.
Yeah, you know how we do it over here, you guys. We're going to pray for Anne, for her rest in peace, for her family. Terrible, tragic situation right there. Very brutal, and it's hands-on. So you can't say that it wasn't intentional. All that attempt and all of that, that's out the window. You were going for that, and that's a terrible way for someone to lose their life. Very painful and very stressful. Lord knows how long she laid there and suffered. I like to pray for her, all of the victims of crimes just like this, and we want to send her family and everybody affected by this our love and our support. Amen. From the Father above as well. Amen. Terrible, terrible situation right there. Got to try to turn the tides a little bit right now and get out of there. Sad situation right there. Elderly lady too. You never think that somebody would do something terrible like that. All for your viewpoints and all for your beliefs possibly. And hopefully we can get to the bottom line and see what else is going on, because we'll follow up with that case as well. Let's keep on moving forward. Let's try to switch the temperament a little bit and go right back to President Trump. He had a lot to say yesterday at the Correspondents' Dinner, you guys, so I had to bring a lot up. He even said that Ilhan Omar referred to what? No, she didn't say that about World War II. How many guys can believe this right here? I don't even believe you when you say this, Trump. Let's see what he's got to say about Ilhan Omar and a couple of other people.
Between California's policies of enabling wildfires, paying drug addicts to be homeless, giving free sex changes to illegals, and telling rich people they're going to take away, all of your money is going to be taken away. People are fleeing, and they're fleeing in droves. We can't have that in this country. It's becoming such a horrible and dangerous location that Ilhan Omar, one of my favorites, and her brother are thinking about moving together, very much in love. The video has surfaced recently of Ilhan giving a speech referring to World War II as World War XI. And they asked her about that. She thought she got it right. But I'm not surprised, because she's a low IQ person, and she's also a very dishonest person, and she ought to get the hell out of our country. She shouldn't be here. She shouldn't be in our country. She also calls her brother husband number one. Omar is reportedly being investigated for fraud. She revised her net worth. I was shocked to see that she was worth much more than $30 million. And then when the press got on her, she revised it slightly downward to less than 18,000. So she went from much more than 30 million to 18,000.
It seems like he turned that correspondence meeting into something totally different. I mean, it doesn't seem like he got too much reception. People were just like, he got a little bit of reception, but the bombs that he was dropping was crazy. You never hear presidents just stand there and roast people. That's why I said it. He was roasting people most of the night. Let's get on over to Chicago. We got a flashback coming here of an off-duty Chicago cop who was battling a carjacker. You ain't gonna believe this. And guess what? It was a wild powing going on that went viral. Check this out, you guys. This guy was off-duty. They didn't even know he was a police officer, and they still rolled up on him. Chicago, come on to the front of the stage, please.
Airline's flight attendant has been detained by
No, I'm sorry. We got another one. So we're not doing that one yet? Let me see something. Let's do that one first. Let's do that one since I brought it in. Where is that? Yeah, let's do that one first. Let's do that.
You may have seen this wild Chicago shootout video when it went viral, but several details about what happened that morning only came out afterward. The video shows two men attempting to steal a BMW in broad daylight.
2018.
The driver was quickly identified as an off-duty Chicago police officer who was armed and fought back.
So instead of staying in the car, he ran out of the driver's side, let them do whatever they were going to do, and just started powing at them. I guess this is the right way to handle possible carjackers.
Turning the attempted carjacking into a shootout. But investigators and witnesses later revealed more details about the chaotic scene. The officer was actually pulling up to his regular barbershop around 8:45 in the morning when the confrontation began. One witness estimated that 10 to 12 shots were fired during the exchange.
Wrong guy to rob, huh?
Yet incredibly, no one was hit or injured. And another detail that emerged after the video spread online, there were not just these two suspects. Police say a third suspect was involved, waiting nearby in a getaway car that the group used to escape. All three suspects got away, and despite the officers' best efforts, they have not been caught. The incident happened before Chicago saw a major rise in carjackings.
Oh boy, yeah, so that's when it was starting, you guys. I like to go back sometimes. I like to take the flashback sometimes to see you guys, let you guys see how things start and where they're going right now. And they had the nerve to run up on a police officer off duty. And he moved smart too, getting out of that car, go ahead and pow at them, whatever, take it. But you're gonna take this hot LEAD too. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. We got another situation over here. Now, how do you feel about this? Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. how you feel about people that come to our country and they overstay their visas. Do you think it's illegal to overstay your visa? If you think it's illegal to overstay your visa, I want to see a thumbs up. If you don't think it's illegal to overstay your visa because you may be working, you may be trying to get legalized, I want to see a thumbs down, you guys. I want to see a straight thumbs down. But if you think that it's illegal to overstay your visa, up. If you don't think it's illegal, thumbs down. That's right, you guys don't think it is. Oh, okay. So we got a thumbs down, we got thumbs up. You can't handle the truth says yes. You guys thumbs up. Because this basically here is saying, okay, we got a lot of thumbs up. Okay. Yes, okay. So I want to know, do you consider it illegal to overstay? Boogotti, you can't stay your visa in other countries. Okay. So you think it's illegal. You think it's illegal. You don't think it's illegal. Okay, cool. Let's go. I want to see what they say over here now. Let's see what's going on with this story. And if you guys still feel the same way after you hear about this flight attendant that overstayed his visa.
Immigration officers. Now supporters are trying to raise awareness. Lorenzo Thompson was arrested on July 14th. Homeland Security says he overstayed his visa after entering the United States in 2021.
He overstayed his visa in 2021. So you guys that feel like he overstayed and it's illegal, there you go. If you feel like he overstayed but it's not illegal, there you go too. Was working as a flight attendant though, right?
Fox Source Peyton Yeager has more tonight. Peyton, good evening.
Good evening, Clarice. And different labor organizations are now working with this flight attendant's attorney and also his family. The Dallas-based Southwest Airlines Flight Attendants Union sticking to their statement today, saying they are also providing as-needed legal counsel to understand the circumstances and also provide support. A Southwest Airlines flight attendant in ICE custody now for more than a week. Lorenzo Thompson of Jamaica landed back home in Nashville July 14th after his work route and was detained on the job at Nashville International Airport. TWU Local 556, the Dallas-based union that represents more than 21,000 Southwest flight attendants, took to social media with the message, "No member stands alone." The union writes, "Every member deserves to be treated with dignity and respect, and we are committed to ensuring this member and their family know they are not alone during this difficult time." DHS released a statement on Thursday. Thompson first entered the United States on April 17th, 2021 on a visa set to expire on October 16th, 2021. Against our nation's laws, he overstayed his visa and failed to depart. He will remain in ICE custody pending his immigration proceedings.
So the last thing right now is he's gonna go before a judge, and whatever the judge says, that's what's gonna happen. They're trying to say they're sticking to the law right here. He should have did what he should. I guess they're saying he was not legal to stay. He should have probably went back home and filed another way to try to come back over it legally. But he didn't do that. A lot of people disagree with that in the comments. We got people that's saying that he worked hard. He was a good citizen because he was paying, probably not, or was paying taxes. A lot of people have different opinions about this, a lot. But I'll tell you one thing. I do watch border wars and I do watch a lot of border shows. And I do notice that a lot of countries, they will not let you into their country if you don't have a reason to be there, if you don't have the proper amount of identification, if you don't have money to prove that you're not going to be stressed on their economy, as well as possibly a sponsor. They don't play that in certain countries. We're probably the only country that's very lenient to like letting people do these visas and things. I don't really hear about that in other countries as much. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys, and double tap that screen, and let's get those likes up, you guys. Let's go. Let's go over to switched at birth. Are we going to do this one right now? Oh, we got switched at birth? Yeah. Imagine this one, you guys. A DNA test reveals the unthinkable. Hospital mix-up. It's a follow-up over here. Come on, you guys. Imagine finding your mom 15, 10, 20 years after the fact that you thought somebody else was your mother or your sibling. It's a lot of years that's been missed, and I don't know if those memories and those things can be revised. I don't know what you guys think about this, but I thought it would be something that you'd be interested in seeing. DNA test reveals the unthinkable. Hospital mix-up.
Imagine waking up one day and finding out your family is not your family. Nearly 40 years after being switched at birth, these two men were finally able to reunite with their biological mothers. The pair was born at a hospital in North Dakota back in 1988, and now the hospital doesn't deny that the babies were switched at some point, but haven't found any evidence to support their staff is responsible. The men only discovering the error just 2 years after one of them chose a DNA test randomly during a...
One Love say, I need to DNA my cat. I think he's adopted. That's dope. I think it's adopted.
Christmas exchange. And now they're launching a new lawsuit to try and get some answers. Jeremy Morrison and Kyle Byland join us now. Good morning, fellows.
Morning.
So, Kyle, you were the first to figure out that you were switched at birth thanks to a take-home DNA test. What was your reaction when you first found out?
It was absolutely mind-blowing. I don't think it's something that anyone could have anticipated at all. I mean, we knew that the DNA trail didn't make sense, but to be switched at birth at a hospital is a huge revelation.
And Jeremy, when you first found out that this switched happened, did it change your relationship? I'm sure it did with Steve.
Hey, Sam, I gave you 30 minutes to cool down period. I'm trying to be nice. Everybody else would have got you out of here. Tranquilo when it come down to the racist comments. We don't do that over here.
Family who took you in?
Absolutely not. Liz Morrison and Terry Morrison, or Liz O'Toole now, will always be my parents. A DNA test isn't going to change 38 years of memories overnight.
Damn.
And if you could both go back in time, would you rather not be switched at birth, or wouldn't change a thing based on what you just said, Jim?
You know, it's kind of a double-edged sword. I mean, you can sit there and wonder what ifs all you want to, or what could have beens, and your life is your life, and it's a product of all the circumstances that have happened to you over the course of your life. It's a little bit of nature and a little bit of nurture, and you end up with the life that you have. I don't want to not know what happened that day. But some people say ignorance is bliss too.
Man, because something like what you don't know the difference. I mean, that's all you know. But I know there's a real big blank feeling there now, especially knowing that that's not your original family, not your people, and you missed all of those years of being with the people that actually are your parents. Wow, you guys, wow. That's a real gut punch for anybody, I would think. Let's get on over to New York. Keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's go, let's go. I ain't even going to sing the song for this one because I want to get right into it. This guy, he deserves to be locked up, and I don't think he getting out. Watch your head. I don't think he getting out. This one is the El Fulio. And yeah, if you're thinking about it, if you listen to Commissioner Tish, and if you're listening to like the Mayor Mamdani, and also Kathy Joko Hochul, you would believe that there's nothing wrong in the city. No crime at all, you guys. And you got guys like this, monsters running around doing stuff.
Breaking at 11, the suspect accused of randomly stabbing two people on the Upper West Side just made his first court appearance since that attack. What happened as he faced a judge?
They're going to call it assault in New York. Trust me, they're going to dumb it down and try to keep the levels of crime down. Well, crime is down in New York City. What are you talking about?
Good evening to you. I'm Christine Johnson. Raul Morales is accused of targeting two victims just minutes apart. And tonight, he faced a long list of charges, including attempted murder as a hate crime. Addie Guajardo is live from Manhattan Criminal Court tonight with the breaking details. Addie.
RV.
Hey there, Christine. 51-year-old Raul Morales was brought into court before a judge right around 10:30 p.m. tonight. He walked in, looked around wearing a camouflage short and black shorts. And then at one point, after all those charges were read by the judge, he looked into the crowd and said, "I love you, mama." Raul is accused of stabbing two men on Thursday, just blocks apart on the Upper West Side near Central Park, before being arrested at an apartment building near the second stabbing location. Police described the first victim as a 57-year-old Asian man. They say he was stabbed in the back with a knife. And tonight, the prosecutor said he needed special surgery to remove that knife. The second victim has been identified as 50-year-old Run house, a Jewish man. The prosecutor says he was stabbed shortly after he left
In
a
the
synagogue.
chest, too,
Now,
yeah.
I did ask the mom how she was feeling after she left that courtroom and her son was taken away. How are you feeling tonight?
No comment.
Ma'am, your son is accused of
No
stabbing
comment.
people.
No comment. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me.
Now, Morales is facing 5 hate crime charges, including 2 charges for attempted murder as a hate crime. Now, the prosecutor did say tonight that one of them carries a sentence maximum of 25 years, but she says if these were all consecutive, they could exceed 40 years. So, again, this is a story that continues to develop, and we will continue to track this story very closely. So many elements in this double stabbing that is being investigated. Christine, reporting live outside the Manhattan Criminal Court.
And we still don't got hardly no patrol. Ain't nobody out there. You on your own. They don't come around until something happens. Soon as something happens, get the footage. Get on the car. What are you talking about, motherfucker? I'm the one that called you. All sorts of non-stuff going on. Throwing the wrong people on the car. Running around not knowing their ass from their elbow. We pull up on the scene, they be looking at everybody like they're the criminal. Like, nigga, I called you. What's the problem? What's going on with you, man? They be coming on the scene like this. Motherfucker, that was 15, 20 minutes ago. Get your stupid ass in there and watch the video. And another thing, can we watch the video? Anybody got any? The favorite thing that they like to say, or anybody see anything? Yeah, they want you to be a snitch and they wonder why you don't want to tell. How about patrol and get a damn car or 3 out here just to help people out so the criminals ain't doing all stuff like, because you ain't got to worry about it nowadays. You can do whatever you want outside. Anything you want, you got at least about 5 to 20 minutes to get away with it. So if you start something right now, you can go on the train, go get a slice of pizza, get back on the train and go all the way to Brooklyn before they come looking for you. You only got 3 or 4 cars per precinct. Get out of here with all that nonsense. How about worry about stuff like that and stop lying to the people and dumbing down charges to try to make it look like you guys are doing something when you're not. Come on, man. And throw up neck. I don't know what you're doing. You should not even be the commissioner. See how many people quit because of her? Commissioner Tish. Look like her neck just said, ugh, and it just stayed there. Gave her a mouth and a nose. Because that face, woo! I bet you when she was born, the doctor slapped the wrong side. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that was her ass. Let's keep on moving forward. Double tap that screen and get those likes up, you guys. We got 30 counts in all where a married couple converted their homes into a micro rental property. That's what they did. Oh my God, that was a good one right there. Doctor smacked her on the wrong side. Let's go, y'all. I'm sorry. I'll be catching myself sometime. Now, we got another situation where it was a fire in this same place, this illegal bedroom where these students was at in Stony Brook. So this couple had a house. They do it in China. Why can't we do it over here? And yes, they made almost, what? How many rooms out of that 4-bedroom house? How many rooms did they make? I don't even know. Let's let them tell it and see how many rooms they made out of this little house, y'all. They had students living in there from overseas, and I guess the overseas students was trying to keep it low, so they was renting rooms, and it was a fire, so they had to tell it. Come on, y'all.
Landlords Xingtao Liu and Wan Lin walked silently after pleading not guilty to 30 counts each. The married couple are accused of illegally converting their 4-bedroom house on Salem Drive in Stony Brook into a 10-bedroom rental property. Officials say at least a dozen college students lived there, but 18 mattresses were discovered in the home after a fire earlier this month.
Jesus Christ, 18 mattresses? They was cleaning up. You know what they said? You know what, honey, we ain't even gonna live here no more. We're gonna go live somewhere else, and we're gonna chop all of this up and rent rooms up out of here. As soon as that fire happened, blew their whole spot up. And they were probably charging people a hell of a lot rent too. How many of those people were probably illegals as well? Let's keep on going.
So that number could have been higher.
You've got hot plates, microwaves, rice cookers, lighters, candles. It was a tragedy waiting to happen. A literal death trap.
Officials say the house had no valid rental registration and no smoke detectors in 9 of the living areas.
According to the prosecutor, when the defendants arrived to the scene of the fire, they told their tenants, the college students, to disappear and leave the area.
The home brought in thousands of dollars a month.
Look at 55. You know that you with the paperwork and the numbers. Look at 55. She said, nope. Charge them with tax evasion too, because you know it was a whole lot of money. that wasn't being reported. They was paying them in cash. Let's go.
For the defendant's attorney, John Rouse says
They were paying between $700 and $950 a piece to live in this death trap.
this house not the only issue in the neighborhood, according to a resident.
We see so many people coming out of these different houses.
We're told officials believe the cause of the fire was a cigarette in the bathroom garbage. The prosecutor said defendant Juan Lin pleaded guilty a year ago to not having a rental registration and agreed to remedy it if she continued to rent, but that is something she did not do, we're told. Reporting from Stony Brook, Cecilia Dowd, News 12.
18 people. They said that they were paying between $700 and $800. I don't know if that was I think that was a week, maybe a month. $700 and $800 a week is crazy. $700, $800 a month is crazy too. I don't know, you guys. I don't know how much they was paying. Most agents smoke whiskey, bro. Not even close. Of course, fraud. Oh, 18. Yeah, 18 of them was in there, y'all. They said 18 mattresses was found. Yeah, 18 mattresses. I'm pretty sure a month. So what? 17. Let's see, 700 times 18 every month. That's still a lot of money, man. That's still a lot. And they probably wasn't even staying there. Let's keep on going, you guys. What's the math on that, y'all? Let's go. We got to get on over to the UK. I want you guys to be introduced right now. There's a new position in the cabinet that's opened up. That's right, you guys. It's a catastrophic category. It's the UK's chief cabinet mouser. His name is Larry, and he's taking in another Downing Street change. I told you we go overseas, you guys. Y'all thought it was a game. You heard what I said? His title is the chief cabinet mouser. They're going to try to get an interview out of him too. Let's check this out, you guys. And pay close attention, because if you don't, you might miss it. This is the chief mouser right there. They're getting an interview. Now watch the cameras, get them from all angles. That's right. It's all about the chief cabinet mouser. His name is Larry. All of you solo, lonely people out there, go on and pick up Larry, man. Get yourself a chief cabinet mouser. Yes, that's what I did, a whole video just on a cat walking up to a mic and looking in a video camera. That's what I just did. That's what I did, because we love animals over here. That wasn't just any cat. That was Larry, the chief cabinet mouser. He was fat too, like they was taking care of him, right? You see the microphone, that would have been dope if he would have been like, Rah! That would have been crazy. He walked off and everything. He was just chilling. You know how cats know that this is about them? He knew that it was all about him too. Let's keep on going, you guys. Let's go. Is this lonely or liberating? We got a lot of situations out here. I've been noticing that. You ever see these mixers where ladies say, hey, we got a mixer going on, girl. It's a singles night. And only all the ladies show up? Don't get mad at me. Don't get angry at me. First of all, let me tell you one thing about this. A lot of guys don't want to show up to nothing like that. Trust me. They don't want to let you know that they're single or they're that desperate to go to a singles event. Let me just put it out there and tell you guys the truth. Ladies, that's why they don't really show up. If it's a group of guys that's like, yo, let's go to whatever, we're going to roll. But don't call it singles night. Call it something else. Because we don't want to be distinguished as that. Let me just let you guys know that. Because this way, you guys won't be sitting there alone with all your girlfriends talking about where all the fellas at, looking at the bartenders and the guys that's bringing the bills and all of that. You don't want to mess around with the waitress. At least let them work. Wait till they get off. But no, I don't want to go off course here. There's a new trend that's going on, and I want to know if it's lonely or liberating, because we got a lot of people out here now going on solo eating. That's right. Instead of going on a date, you see a lot of people going out by themselves. And you know what they're finding as a result of the solo eating trend? They're finding that people are spending more money by themselves. It's kind of funny, huh? I guess he's looking over at that chair like, shit, I ain't got to spend no money on you. More for me. And they're spending $90, $65. Some money being spent out here, you guys. So, hey, have you guys been going on solo dinners and solo things like that? If you guys are single, it's a big trend that's starting now. Check this out.
Is eating out solo lonely or liberating? Well, one thing's for sure, it's getting more popular. Open Table reports reservations for one.
Mike said, I'm guilty. He be there with the steak, the potatoes, and he be having a fork like this, right, with the butter, with the cutting knife, and he be looking at the waitress like, excuse me, can you bring me some Worcestershire sauce, please? We know how you getting down over there. Where's my asparagus? Y'all go top notch when you're sitting there by yourself, right? Come on, let's go.
Are up by 23%, and those customers are spending an average of $94 per meal. So you're eating expensive food by yourself, Kayla.
Yeah, I think it's a sign of...
Hell yeah, and we talking mad shit while we doing it too. Shit, I ain't got to give her nothing, man. Listen, yes, rolls, please. You have any Grey Poupon? You want everything when you're sitting there, right?
Confidence. I love this. I remember the first time I was a student at Oxford, I was like, should I go to breakfast alone? And I went alone, and every morning I would go and have my eggs, my toast, I would read a book, then I'd go off to class and go to the dining hall later. I think it's a sign of confidence, and I really like this trend.
The only doper thing, the only thing that's cooler than this, you guys probably don't do it now, but back in the day when Club Cheetah was open, Club Envy was open, all of the clubs downtown and midtown, oh man, I would go by myself. You don't need no friends. That used to be crazy because we wound up getting in the club and you meet a whole bunch of people. You got a whole bunch of new friends. I used to literally go to the club alone. Like seriously. Then I had to bring nobody. I go by myself, go to a whole bunch of clubs and be club hopping. Have girls all on my back and all types of crazy stuff. It was mad fun back in the day. Live your life, y'all. Live your life. You only got one. YOLO. Live your life. Let's keep on going, you guys. Let's go.
I think it's good. Good job, guys.
And breakfast is my favorite meal to eat alone. That's funny you say that.
Yeah.
Larry.
Couple pieces of toast and some tea.
Yeah, Larry, you already old. You done outlived everybody in your house, so come on. Stop it, Larry. Come on. Of course you eat alone. Let's keep on going, you guys. Let's go. Facts. You know how it is. Fun. Why wait? Kids growing good. Let's go. Kids growing and going. That's right, you guys. Let's go on over to Ottawa County. We got a Grand Haven Township situation going on. A case where a deputy of some 8 people were found unalived after a fire had broke out. Sad situation here. See what's going on over in Ottawa, you guys. And yes, happy Purple Sunday, you guys. We got merch for you guys this morning. Let's see if you guys can get up to 300. They're saying there's not a lot of people on today, but I know how it goes. You gotta have a reason to come on. You gotta have a reason to press that button. And you gotta be having something good to look at that you're interested in, right? Like Our Bottom Line, our show, not my show. Stop saying that. This is our show. People be like, yo, you got a dope show. I love your show. It's not my show. This is our show. And that's why we're doing some giveaways right now. We're going to be giving away 6 of these Our Bottom Line keychains. That's right, 6 of the Our Bottom Line keychains, brand new. 6 of the Our Bottom Line decals. And all you got to do is email me at bridgethisllc@gmail.com. But we got to pick up that phone and double tap that screen and get those likes up. Get some more people over here. Let's see what's going on with these 8 people, you guys.
TV8, this is a breaking news alert.
White smoke coming out of the window. House is full of smoke seen from the outside.
You just heard part of the dispatch call first responders received at about 11:40 this morning for a house fire in Grand Haven Township. We have since learned that 8 people, including 6 children, were found dead inside the home. The Ottawa County Sheriff's Office says it's investigating the deaths as suspicious. News 8's Olivia Bosser getting an update from Captain Jake Sparks right now. Let's listen in.
What is it like, CO2 or something like that? It could be carbon monoxide. Sometimes that does happen.
Names. I can't release anything more specific at this time.
Do you think it's suspicious because of how the fire started, or just how did you guys label it suspicious?
Well, I can tell you that there's 2 adults in the residence as well. Some of the victims that we're calling victims inside the residence at this point did have gunshot wounds to their bodies.
Okay, so that's what happened. Pow, pow. Then they try to cover it up with the fire afterward. They always do stuff like that. They pow, pow somebody and try to cover it up with a fire. Sad one. 8 people.
We don't have cause of death at this point. I don't know. I don't have 100% identification at this point. I can tell you that 2 adults and 6 children are deceased. We're pending further investigation and full autopsy results, which will be tomorrow afternoon or tomorrow morning.
Any idea what caused the fire?
We're looking into that. We're being assisted by the Michigan State Police arson investigators to see if it was intentionally set.
I think it was, and I was about to say that. I think that was intentional. I think it was trying to cover up because they're trying to get rid of evidence. It was 8 people that lost their lives. Crazy situation right there, you guys. I'd like to pray for the people in Ottawa. I'd like to pray for all of the family members of the people that lost their lives. Father God, please open your arms and welcome them into the kingdom of heaven, especially the ones that deserve to be there, those little babies. The sad part about it is what we hate, what we do not like on our show is understanding and seeing that the loss of life at such an early age, because we know how precious life is. And to see someone lose their life at such an early age as far as a child, that's one of the worst things that we can't stand over here on our show. So we want to pray for the souls of everyone who lost their lives over here. Pray for strength for their families. And we're going to keep on following up with this scene and see what we can follow up and see what we can get with this, if we can find a cause of this killing and this fire. Amen. Let's keep on going, you guys, because St. Louis, come on. St. Lunatics, come on in the building. We got a city employee who rescued. That's right. You know, I try to mix it up nowadays. I try to mix it up. You can't have all that negative stuff going on. We got to have something positive going on this one. It's not totally positive, but at least the baby, that's right, the baby who was left in the roadway is safe. Come on, you guys. We got it going over to St. Louis, where a city employee, not only is she a city employee who is a mother, okay, she's a grandmother and a great-grandmother of 10. That's right, you guys. I think 20 as a matter of fact. She found something that nobody else wants to find, especially when you're driving in the roadway. Come on, you guys. Let's get into it. Double tap that screen and get those likes up. We're going over to St. Louis.
In the car seat with little white socks. A baby left alone in the middle of a busy St. Louis street.
It was a discovery that could have ended in tragedy, but instead became a story of survival. Today, only on Fox 2, you will hear the emotional firsthand account from the woman who rescued that baby and the moment she says she'll never forget.
Fox 2's Kelly Hoskins has this exclusive.
You read it right. I'm not going to make it up, Kiera. Yes, left in the roadway.
The report. Well, this is where the employee found the infant right here in the middle of the street on Goodfellow in North St. Louis. So you can just imagine the danger the infant was in. Now, the employee says that she thought she was walking toward an abandoned car seat, but she found an infant. 1 week later, Michelle Jones still can't shake what she found. A veteran of the St. Louis City Street Department, a mother of 3, a grandmother of 20, and a great-grandmother of 10. She never imagined a routine workday would turn into a race to save a baby. I was traveling northbound on Goodfellow, and as I came around the roundabout, I noticed there was a blue car sitting in the middle of Goodfellow. And as I was approaching the car, that's when I saw the driver take and set a car seat out into the middle of Goodfellow. So at that time, when he saw me approaching his vehicle, he took and fled the scene. Michelle didn't hesitate. She drove closer. And what she saw next stopped her in her tracks. The closer I got, I saw the feet in the car seat with little white socks. A baby, alone, in the middle of a busy street with traffic moving all around. I took and immediately pulled my truck as close as I could to the car seat, put my truck in park, got out, and immediately called SLMPD and stood beside the baby to make sure that, he was safe. At that moment, she wasn't a city employee. She was a mother. Your motherly instincts kick in. I wouldn't have done anything different but to stop and to make sure that that baby was safe and placed back home. Police say the driver sped away after leaving the infant near Natural Bridge in Goodfellow. Investigators later arrested 36-year-old Christopher Person. He's charged with first-degree endangering the welfare of a child and resisting arrest. Michelle says one thought has stayed with her ever since. Fast as traffic people are driving today, anyone could have killed that baby. She believes she wasn't there by chance. I just thank God I was there to save him. Reporting in North St. Louis, Kelly Hoskins, Fox 2 News. The closer.
The right place at the right time. We're going to pray for her, and we're going to pray the thanks of God, because we always don't just pray for bad stuff over here. We pray for the good as well. And we thank God for having one of your angels out there that time and that day to take care of that baby. And somebody in the comments says, she knows what love is. I guess she do. That's right, you guys. Let's put those prayers up, not only for the bad, but when he steps in and he makes sure that our angels are safe. He protects who? Babies and the cuckoo people. That's what they say. Amen. Let's go. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. We got to get on over to Scottsdale right now, because I have no idea what this foolio was thinking about. I don't understand it. I just can't get it when it comes to some people. We have bad stories and we have the crazy ones. Let's get on over to Phoenix, where this former Scottsdale trainer gets locked up and he ain't getting out until he's about 70-something years old. That's right, you guys. 34 years in prison for number 6. That's right, number 6 sexual assaults. 34-year-old Scottsdale trainer, you ain't gonna be out in a long time. You're gonna be about 74 when you get out.
Courtroom for today's sentencing of a serial rapist.
Someone interrupted one of the survivors who was sharing a victim impact statement. Here's the reaction from the judge.
Whoever just made that comment, leave my courtroom now.
Oh, he can't leave because he's being sentenced.
Your Honor, I could be wrong, but I think it might have been the defendant himself that just made a comment, unless there was someone else as well.
Mr. Favor, was that your comment that I just heard?
Oh, Michaela Marshall was in the courtroom. What happened here?
It was quite dramatic, as you just heard, and the defendant in this case, Tevin Favor, admitted to the judge he said something under his breath. And as you just heard, she was not happy about the interruption. Tevin Favor is 34 years old, and the judge sentenced him to 34 years in prison for sexually assaulting 4 women between 2012 and 2024.
Gave him a year for every year of his life.
Favor was a personal trainer and owned a gym in Scottsdale. Prosecutors proved he had a pattern of gaining women's trust and then abusing it through sexual violence. The accuser in a 2018 sexual assault spoke first in court today. Favor was acquitted of that charge in 2020. Then the state's attorney read victim impact statements from the other 4 women he was convicted of raping. One of those assaults happened after his initial acquittal.
For years, you believed you had gotten away with what you did, but a jury found you guilty on every count, and the truth finally caught up with you. You no longer get to control this story. We do.
One of the hardest parts of all of this is knowing I was not the only victim. I trusted Tevin, and he betrayed that trust.
I like the fact that Jack says that, because he does have many more victims they probably don't even know about. I'm just glad they got him.
In the worst possible way. After the assault, I struggled with thoughts of not wanting to be alive.
In a surprising move, a former girlfriend of Favor then gave a statement in support of her ex. She told the judge she dated Favor for more than 3 years, and they lived together for most of their relationship.
Our relationship ended because of our own personal issues, but my decision to leave was never motivated by fear. The man I knew was caring, protective, funny, and deeply loyal to the people he loved.
Another woman, someone who...
I think that she picked the wrong place to do that. Who's not respecting the host? I can get him out of here now. I might be working one dolo. No matter of fact, no, I'm not. Liberty in here. Liberty's up in here. Oh, boy, I don't got to say Jack. I'm going to keep on going with my show. Liberty, how you doing, Liberty? Exactly. You saw that? Boom, you saw that, right? Oh, boy, I'm going to let her go ahead and handle what she got to handle, because we don't play that around here. But guess what? I got more for you guys, because this is a good one. Remember this song? Born in the USA. Born in the USA. I was born. Oh, my God. Yeah, it was a good song, and it was a really good performance, too. They say Bruce Springsteen is one of the most played people in Madison Square Garden. Him and, what's the other guy's name? I forgot, Billy Joel. They say Springsteen and Billy Joel are the number 1 and 2 performs at Madison Square Garden. You guys, guess what? That's a lot of performing. Over 95 different performances, each one of them. Let's keep on going forward now, because Trump basically roasts everyone. And he said Bruce Springsteen, he got the nerve to be talking about how somebody looked. I want you guys to listen and hear what he said, what he has to say on this roast right here.
But we had a contest for who had the lowest ratings and the lowest IQ on television, and that was actually Don Lemon, I think. You know, when I said that he's the dumbest man on television, I said, you know, when you say some things, you never make a comeback. It's not like, oh, gee, hey, Don, let's have dinner some night. But I know what I'm saying. And then you have Bette Midler and Jane Fonda actually held a concert to protest the first UFC fight. They didn't want to see the fight. Very few people want. They held an event, like 3.
Whoever's complaining about audio, it's definitely your phone. I can actually see bars now. I can actually see the bars, so I don't know what's going on with your phone. You might want to do something. I'm talking about this mic right here. You're talking about this mic? Because I know you guys can hear that. Are you guys talking about me? And Liberty would have told me that already. Let me know what's going on, because I don't know if you, some people slip through as well, you guys, by the way. Some people slip through. Be careful about that. Some people slip through. You hear me a little better now? Yeah, the videos are louder, but can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Yeah, Audrey, I know it's excellent, but sometimes, you know, you get some people that try to do a little things and they try to mess with you. But I don't argue with them no more, because sometimes it's a little problem. I know the audio is good. I know. You guys, and sometimes, and I'm gonna tell you, sometimes some of these people with gloves, you slip through, and we know that you're trolls, and we know that you got through luckily. How do we know that? I'm just gonna put everybody on point, because sometimes when we give out those gloves, it goes to random people, and sometimes it's not the right person that should actually have a glove. So we could get a couple of people that slip through the cracks. So now, I gotta tell you, you're on patrol right now. We're paying attention to you. Yeah, we're paying attention to you now. The video is louder. No, I ain't messing with you. Okay, Luigi, you know we fam. Okay, or I guess, I don't know what it is, you guys, because there's nothing that we can do right here. There's nothing that we can do. Yeah. You've been subscribed for a while? Okay, but we still watch out for everybody over here, because we never know. There's no, yeah, it's supposed to be, because the mic is up here. You see this right here? You guys told me that my audio was low before. And this goes to show that some people just can't be satisfied. And I'm not mad about it. Before, you guys were complaining that every time I turned around, you couldn't hear me. So I added another microphone to up here, right? No, we put one up there, right? And then, so you want to get all up in my business, right? We got a whole nother one right here, which connects to this microphone. And I can go on the other side of the phone and see the levels. So some of you guys may want to get off Android as well, or turn your phone up as much as you possibly can. And understand another thing. It's nothing going to always be 100%. It's never going to work like that. And you're never going to be 100% satisfied. But we can keep on moving on with the show. Let's keep on seeing what Trump's got to say, as that's been explained.
People showed up, and given the choice between seeing some of the really beat up faces of the UFC, almost everyone chose the people in the UFC. It was between the two of them or the UFC. And what about Bruce Springsteen? What the hell happened to that guy? He looks like hell. I don't care what anyone says. I'm not supposed to say. I'm sure.
Lori Lou, thank you. I like the people that tell the truth and don't play around. I don't like the people that try to, throw monkey wrenches, because then you try to hurt the show. I do not like people that try to hurt this show, because however long you've been here, you can go. It's real talk. The show is first. Everything else goes after that. You guys see me on the floor before keeping this show going. It ain't even about me. Hell with him. It's about the show. And you're messing with the show right now. So chill out. We got to take whatever we can get, or work your phone out. How about that?
He doesn't like the way I look, but I don't look so bad. But at a recent concert, Bruce, all he did was talk politics. He ought to run for office. That'd be interesting. But all he talked about, he made 4 political speeches in his 3-hour show. The tour has been renamed Bored in the USA. And his new song was so bad that Chris Christie, who's like a fan, he goes out and tells everybody how he hates Chris Christie. Keep that guy out of my... And I see Chris Christie there again, high-fiving Bruce Springsteen in the aisle. And Bruce Springsteen saw him and didn't even lift his hand up.
Okay, let's get on over to some gadgets because we all out here are tech heads. We like to have a little bit of fun in the things that we do, right? We don't like to just be out here regular. So yes, you guys, we like to be outside. We talked about it already. Ticks, fleas, we got to worry about mosquitoes. How about having some fun and getting rid of them? So yes, we're going to come up with some gadgets right now that are being recommended. I don't know if I recommend them, but I looked at some pretty cool gadgets and I saw one particular that I think the fellas would actually like. Fellas, come on up to the stage. You're going to like this right here. There's something that it's been on the market actually since like 2021, but we ain't know nothing about it. Remember the other day I'm up in here chasing this fly around and I could not catch him? I did not catch that fly until yesterday morning when I was in the shower. He had the nerve to fly in the bathroom with me, and he didn't know how dangerous I am with a wet towel. And then I hit him with the Sonny from Bronx Tale. Now you can't get out. I wet the tip of that towel, and I was just like this. And boom, one move, out of there, down the drain. But sometimes, you know, they hang around for a long time. And don't believe the myth, a fly only lives for 24 hours. What? A fly can live for 15 days. Get that fly out of there and do it the best way you can. Kill them if you got to, especially bugs and stuff that's going to bite you and give you bumps and stuff like that. Be careful about that. How about this? If there was a device that when you got stung by a mosquito that you can put on there and it makes it stop itching, would you buy it? Let me show you what that device is. There's a couple of cool ones right here that we want to bring you guys up on. Check this out. We're going to get some tech tips on how to enjoy a bug-free summer. I'm going to recommend every single thing except that hot-ass jacket over there, because I don't want nobody putting that on getting fainting. Let's go. But this right here, I think this is the coolest one for the flies. Come on, let's check them out, y'all.
Shows 95% of major U.S. cities are seeing more days each year when mosquitoes can spread disease.
So the reason I'm bringing this up right now is because there's a lot of diseases that are now being spread because of mosquitoes. I'm talking about right now this summer. There's so many cases of mosquitoes and spread of germs and viruses and stuff. And I don't even like flies. You know why I hate them? They land on doodle, then they land on the rim of your cup. Ugh! Could you imagine that? I don't even want what's in that cup no more.
Here to show us the best gadgets and simple tricks to keep the bugs at bay is our friend, the cyber guy, Kurt Knudsen.
Hey, good morning, guys. Let me ask you a question. First of all, with mosquito breeding at home, where do you think the most breeding happens at home outside? Look at this list. A flower pot saucer, a bird bath, a children's toy left outside, a wheelbarrow, a pool float, or a section of your gutter.
I'm going to say all of them, especially if they can have an area that water can pool.
There's water. Because there's water.
A gutter.
You're right. All of those things are actually the culprit. All mosquitoes need is 1 week of breeding of standing water for them to breed, and it's gross.
And this thing kills them?
This is great. No, this actually just keeps them away. So this will give you about a 20-foot zone. It's from Thermacell.
I don't believe in those digital craps or whatever like that. I'm not backing this one. I would have to see it work.
Put this out there, you turn it on, give it about 15 minutes, and it'll go from there.
What does it do?
It just chases them away.
Sends like a wave.
It's super waves.
Yeah, whatever. That's why I don't believe it, because you couldn't even explain it right. You know what the sneaker saver does? It stops dye from going onto your white Air Force Ones and your expensive sneakers. That's how you explain the product. You don't tell me, well, you turn it on. Get the hell out of here. Let's get to the fun. Let's get to the salt gun. Come on, y'all.
The apps work that say they'll keep bugs away?
The apps do not work.
Okay, gotcha.
They're all BS. Don't buy any of that.
This I'm excited for. There's nothing like hunting a fly in your house.
The bug is...
Oh my God, I needed that the other day. I'm serious. That's why I wanted to show you guys this, because I needed it the other day for real.
Salt 3.0. This is so much fun. It's a $50 gun. No, it's salt. So you put salt in it. You can use house salt or you can buy their salt, but you put it in there and you're already an expert at this. So aim it at one of these flies. Yeah. So you're going to pull it back.
Hold on.
And there's no batteries
in this. It's got a little, you can see on the floor a little red light. So you can.
It's called bug assault.
Zone in on that fly. And then, so it really is just
salt.
Safety off.
Safety off.
Boom. And you want to be between 2 and 3 feet from the fly when you go after it. So that's super fun to kill flies. And this is super fun to kill flies. This is the execution.
This is how you get.
See, this is not good because I will break that. That's probably how a lot of those electronical paddles get broken because you see the fly on the table and you go boom and you break the device thing. So I'll go with the old school fly swatter and before that. This is to catch them in the air. Don't hit this against the table and break up all your money, y'all. Come on, let's keep going. I like the salt one too. See, that's why I wanted you guys to see that. Salt all over the floor. How about good luck all over the floor? Get that out of there. You can sweep that up. Get that fly out of there.
Get your kids to help you kill the flies.
Right, we're not playing tennis here. Right, not playing tennis, but it's actually really good. So this is fun. When you see a fly in your house, you press a button.
Damn, somebody got some good ones over here. Look at that. Jack Welch said you can kill a whole entire wasp nest with carbureted cleaner. You know a lot over there. I like that. Boogotti, I bought one and they work. Keep it charged and they keep the eye. Okay, you got one and it works. Okay, that's good. I want that. That's why I wanted you guys to see it. It's fun, right?
On the side, and you ask the question, does it stun them or does it kill them? It kills them.
It does.
They're done. They're done at that point.
What's this?
And so you
can be like this, waiting for them to come by and boom, catch them right in the air. That's how I caught that fly. Make it a sport.
Get a mosquito bite this summer.
I get them all the time. They love me.
So this is new technology where you actually put it on the mosquito bite. It uses heat. So you press it against a mosquito bite. You press the button for 10 seconds for the treatment. And then boom, it will actually help the mosquito bite. You won't feel the itch. You won't feel.
It's like if your baby crying, mommy, take that out real quick and put it on there, and at least you get it to calm down from itching. I think that's a good device.
Any of that. This is pretty. It's very cool. You can keep it. It's called the Sting Stick, and you'll find 20% off at the website for that if you put in Cyber Guide 20. And this is really quick. This you get a wasp bite or a bee sting. These are great. And then clothing is a big hit, as well as spraying against ticks when you go out now. You really want to do that.
Yeah,
you'll find all this stuff at cyberguide.com. The discounts, the exclusive discounts there, will be limited. They can sell out. So there's your.
I thank you for noticing that because I did that because of you guys. Sorry, but I checked a few other lives you did like yesterday, and the voice audio is louder, and I'm not trolling. Actually, I like your channel. I appreciate that as well, and thank you for clearing that up. And I did that for you guys because, first of all, I want to make sure the experience is right here. Nobody wants to come anywhere where the audio is not going to be good. But you guys got to also realize something as well. We're live. And also, one other thing, I can't control their audio. I can control this audio. I don't want to be yelling and screaming. You want me to be talking like this at 6 o'clock in the morning with people downstairs? Just can't do that. So you guys got to handle what you can handle. We're going to take it how we can get it. Let's keep on moving forward. And again, nothing is perfect. Just appreciate what we can get. Let's keep on moving forward. You guys double tap that screen. And if you guys do wind up going out there getting that cyber salt gun, let them know that Boogotti showed it to you. I'm actually trying to get them to sponsor us, to be honest with you, because I like the gun so much. I'm going to be reaching out to them like, hey, send me one. And I want to show people how it works. And I'll do a little special on it right here on Our Bottom Line. Hey, salt, hey, gun, whatever. What's the name of that company again? Air Assault. I want to do a commercial for you guys. So send me one of your guns. Maybe we can do some business together. I'll show them how to kill a New York fly right on point. Air Assault. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's go. We got to get on over to another situation in New York. Oh boy, it's not stopping. We got to get on over and see this craziness right here. I don't even want to sing for this, but it does look like they're going to the Bronx, so I got to. And if I can make it there, I'll make it bum bum. Anywhere, it's up to you. New York, New York. Come on, you guys. We got some nonsense still going on, and now they're starting to follow it by drones. You ever wonder why a lot of these kids get hurt and like you wind up hurt and in the subways because of the surfing that's going on? It's nice outside. Sometimes they go outside and they want to do crazy things. They're like, you know what? Let's take it to the Wild Wild West. Let's climb on top of the train. Now, luckily, they got these drones that the police put in the air, and they try to find these kids and they try to actually pinpoint where they're at. Hopefully this will stop maybe more kids from doing this. It's not a game, and we're hoping that this does something to crack down. But the NYPD has released drone footage of subway surfers. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Wonder what happens to these kids when they get up there. and they don't see a pole up there, they don't see like a little something that's sticking out, that's something can decapitate them, something that can take a limb off, and a lot of worse things can happen. It is not safe subway surfing. Trust me, you guys, it's not worth it. So yeah, this is it right here. Drone footage, and it's not supposed to have audio, I don't think, okay? No audio. But I want you guys to see what's going on here. And the trains are going pretty fast right here. Kids are just up there. And what is that? Is that the B train? The B train as it goes outside, they're exiting. And they think it's funny. They think it's cool. They think it's a joke, you know. It's about 4 of them up there. The other trains put barriers on the top so the kids can't do that. There's 2 rubber barriers now on both sides. But I guess these trains hadn't got around to modifying yet. So yes, no audio, but that is drone footage of kids actually riding on top of the trains. And I didn't even see how they got off the train or how they got down, because another train could have been coming on the other track, and that could have been another way. But it was somebody could have lost their lives. Crazy situation right there. Crazy. I'm good. I'm not doing it, and I'm good. Let's keep on moving forward. I pray for you, and I hope that they cut down on doing this, because there's a lot of times when they try to put their head down when they're going through a tunnel, and there could be like a light fixture or something on the way. And if you don't move out of the way, that thing, you're going to be in trouble. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get on over here to Miami now, where it never fails as well. Where this one, you're not even going to believe this. Can you believe you can't even trust the Secret Service while they're protecting the president? I mean it, you guys. We got a situation right here that you are not going to believe in Miami. Now, the president was down at the PGA and observing and probably being a part of the tournament. What was one of his Secret Service members doing? What was he doing? Exposing himself in the hotel to women, following them to their rooms. Come on, you guys, check this craziness out when it comes down to the Secret Service detail here.
A Secret Service agent's disturbing, now not so secret behavior. He was assigned to protect President Trump, part of his detail. But cops say they found him drunk, and that's not all. We should warn you, some may find the details upsetting. Here's Ann Mercogliano.
It's body cam video of a Secret Service agent in handcuffs.
I had too much to drink. Yeah, look.
The agent, John...
I had too much to drink. Yeah, no shit. Liberty says, look no further. We cover news from all platforms, ABC, Fox, MSNBC, and more. We discuss top current headlines from all news stations, you guys. And we start every day, 6 o'clock in the morning daily. And if you're trying to get some merch, we need to go ahead and see 300 likes. We'll be sending out 6 of these Our Bottom Line decals, and we'll be sending out 6 of these Our Bottom Line keychains. That's right, you guys. Also, go ahead and double tap that screen and get those likes up, get many more people over here. And we also accept American Express and Visa and Diners Club too. Let's keep on going, you guys. I want you guys to see the rest of this, and I wonder where he's going to wind up. Wouldn't this be so embarrassing? You're out on detail protecting the president, and this is what you're doing? Talking about, I had too much to drink.
Spillman was arrested at a Miami hotel accused of indecent exposure. Cops were called to the hotel by female guests who say the agent exposed himself and followed them to their room.
I'm Secret Service. Yeah, it's all your Secret Service.
Spillman was a member of the Secret Service detail assigned to protect the president at a PGA golf tournament being held at Trump
Pants still down too.
National Golf Course Doral on May 3rd.
No, stand up.
The disturbing incident happened the next day, but the video has just been obtained by TV station.
Let's do it together, y'all. Y'all ready? I'm waiting for it. I was just waiting for it. Y'all ready? Watch your head. There you go. Let's hear it in real time, though. I was waiting for it. Come on.
WSVN. Spillman has pled not guilty and is now on administrative leave. Meanwhile, we're getting a preview of tonight's White House.
What do you mean on administrative leave? Is that with pay or is that without pay? And where are they finding these people at? You guys, it's really hard. I think I'm starting to lean more towards what I've been saying for the last few years. Damn, it's hard to find good help out here. And it don't matter no category nowadays. You got the Smithsonian acting up. You got Secret Service acting up. Shit, what's next? NASA? You're going to have some spacemen on crack out here? They're going to be like, I can feel it on board the space shuttle. What's next? I mean, why not? Smoke some crack on top of the damn space shuttle. You want to go where no man has gone before, right? Shit, it's crazy out here, man. Yes, and it's probably with pay. It's probably with pay. Probably with pay. You guys see administrative leave, and he got his pants all the way down. All the way down. I mean, his pants was like, and they ain't even let him pull his pants up neither. They let him be nice and embarrassed leaving out of there like that, which he deserves. Let's get on over to another situation right now with an 11-year-old, because we've been trying to mix it up today. You know we got to mix it up. We can't have it all crazy, because y'all will be in here like, yo, Boogotti, what's up? So we have to mix it up. Come on, you guys, let's tone it down a little bit. Let's tone it down just one little bit. If you're still with me, let me know by double tapping that screen and getting those likes up. And if you have not subscribed, what are you waiting for? It's Purple Sunday, and we're on our way to 74,000 subscribers. Let's get it going. Let's keep it moving. We got an 11-year-old who becomes the first kid to do what? To do something phenomenal. And I think this is something that's very inspirational for other kids, because if they don't like to do something, maybe if you add a pet, maybe they'll do it. That's right. This kid right here, he's the first kid to read 100 hours. That's right, to a pet. Let's go, you guys, right here. 11-year-old becomes the first kid to read 100 hours to a shelter pet.
We are back with a must-see morning boost from Jenna. Okay, I know many parents out there, including myself, are trying to get their kids to focus on the summer reading. So let's introduce you to one young boy from Florida whose reading effort is winning hearts everywhere. 11-year-old Nehemiah just hit a major milestone, the first child ever to complete 100 hours of reading to pets. Aww. At his local.
Now, I want you guys to look at the brown dog. The brown dog is literally looking at the pages. Like he's literally looking at the pages. Like, this is crazy.
Animal shelter. The Jacksonville Humane Society sharing these heartwarming photos. Young Nehemiah has been working toward his goal for 2 years.
Come on, son. Dogs really understand us. He's showing the dog the pages and the dog is looking at the book. That's so cute.
He says he especially loves reading to dogs. What about the cats? The cats like it too, and he hopes next year he'll read to the cats.
Chanel will join.
He helps them feel calmer, and it also helps them find.
That's really
I didn't know that was something you could do.
I know.
Yeah.
It actually is helpful because it's like anything to get these kids to read. It's so important that we're doing that because we know that reading fiction creates empathy, something we all need a little more of.
And I can see it being calming for the pets too, in that like kind of chaotic environment.
And one of the things you can do is just say like, okay, read to your little brothers and sisters, but they're not as cute.
And they don't sit still.
That's cute. Yeah, you'd wanna read to your dog as a kid. That's something that you think is cute. That's my dog. Let me read to him. What you guys think about that? I actually like that's a really good idea. I think it's really good. Let's go. Let's go. Awesome. I wish I would be my Secret Service and then just about okay. But I'm a dog person. I do love cats. I would never hurt a cat, but I adore dogs. There you go. What else? It was a tiny secret, LOL. He should get a pic of a puppy too, right? Smash that like button, you guys. Drop a comment. Join the discussion on current new topics. We're a community of diverse opinions. Tap on in and let's talk. Good morning, fam. Happy Purple Sunday. That's right, you guys. And we're working on 74,000 subscribers. And I got a feeling we can do it. Subscribe to the channel. Not just hit the like button. Be a part of the fam. And also, what are you waiting for? Today, we're going to rock out on the Discord. We're doing a competition today to see who has the best old school jam that's going to be posted up. That's right, you guys. If you go on Our Bottom Line's Discord, we already have a room that's our favorite music. And we're competing in there today. You go on over to the Discord. We want to know who you think's got the best old school song. And we're doing a competition today. Whoever wins, that's right, you guys. We're going to be sending you out keychains as well as decals. So even if you got one already, you're getting more. That's right. Whoever wins the competition today with the best song in our favorite music is going to get keychains as well as decals. So if you're a member, you need to go on over there and compete. Let me see the song that you put up. And if you're not a member, go join the Discord. Come on, you guys. We're a family over here. We do this all day long. Let's go. What happens when Oh, wait a minute. What happens when you don't eat breakfast? Does that mean that we're at the health and wellness section? Chun. I hope you guys are hungry. And whoever leaves, it's on you. I'm going to let the people that run at the health and wellness section, I'm going to let you run right now. Because the people that stay, you guys are in for a treat today. You're in for a treat. And I'm going to tease you with it first. So the first thing that we're going to do right now is we're going to wind up finding out what happens. I want to know what happens when you don't eat breakfast. Because so many times we always told you should eat a good breakfast. Breakfast is the breakfast of champions. It's the main meal of the day. So what happens when you don't eat breakfast? Come on, you guys. This is the health and wellness section for all of you rebels. All of you people like, I'm on the go. I can't do it. I need to get out of here. I'm in a rush. I'm late for work. What does it do to you? Does it help you? Does it help your metabolism? Does it help your energy? Does it make you crash at a certain time? We're going to get into it, you guys. That's right. Let's go right here. What happens inside your body when you skip breakfast? Let's open that screen up because a lot of people think, oh, I'm not a breakfast kind of guy, Boogotti. I don't eat breakfast. Let's get into it, you guys, because guess what? It's actually good for your immune system and good for better health. Maybe you may change your mind. Let's get into it, you guys. It's the health and wellness section and what happens inside your body when you skip breakfast. Let's go.
Skipping breakfast? What does your body actually do? I have been observing humans for a while now. You willingly skip fuel each morning, then act confused by what happens next.
You skip fuel and act confused about what happens next.
Observation 1. The moment you wake up, your stress hormone, cortisol, is already at its daily peak. This is normal. It is meant to fade once food arrives. When no food arrives, your cortisol lingers far longer than it should. Fascinating. Your body treats a skipped meal like a mild, ongoing alarm signal. Observation 2. Your blood sugar begins to drop steadily. Your brain runs almost entirely on this fuel, and it does not appreciate being kept waiting. As your blood sugar falls, you experience what you humans call being hangry, a genuine drop in focus and mood, not simply bad manners. Observation 3.
Hungry? Get a Snickers. That's the kind of point you're talking about, where you get an attitude plus you're hungry. Hangry.
A hormone called ghrelin rises sharply in you. This is your hunger signal. And remarkably, it does not simply build quietly. It fires in noticeable waves. This explains the sudden, intense hunger you feel late morning, followed by a strange low. Your own biology is negotiating with itself.
Now remember, we're not talking about fasting. That's a whole different situation where you prepped yourself, you got yourself ready for it, and you're not doing this at the beginning and the start of your day. Now, if you did plan to start a fast on that day, that's not what we're talking about here, because that may be part of your fasting and what you're doing. But if it's not part of a fast, this is what happens when you don't have breakfast. And it is very important for energy to be able to move throughout the day. And even when you do have breakfast, when you have the wrong breakfast, like a Dunkin' Donut, or maybe like something fast from that food truck outside, and then you have one of those real big Dunkin' Donuts drinks that got nothing but a bunch of sugar inside of it, and you wonder why you crash by 11 o'clock, it's because you're just running off of the sugar rush. Once that sugar rush comes down, boom, now you have nothing to run off of. That's why we always talk about eat something with fiber, eat something that has some sustenance in it, that's gonna satiate and satisfy you. Let's keep going.
Contrary to what most of you believe, skipping one meal does not shut down your metabolism. Research on healthy adults shows metabolic rate stays largely stable through short fasting. You humans have spread a myth among yourselves that breakfast is mandatory for survival. Current evidence does not support that for most healthy people. Observation 4. Some of you intentionally skip breakfast as a practice called intermittent fasting, and studies link it to improved insulin sensitivity in many people.
And that's why I was bringing up the fasting part, because we have people here that do intermittent fasting. And if you're fasting and you want to do it for a few days, this really doesn't apply when it comes down to breakfast, because you may be going into your next day or your next zone of fasting. Just depends on where you're at.
However, you are not all the same. Some of you, particularly those managing blood sugar conditions, genuinely need regular meals.
Talking about people that have blood sugar conditions, maybe diabetics and stuff like that, or you have low iron where you can't fast and things like that, you do need like certain things that have good iron in it and good sustenance in order for you to be able to operate. And a lot of times like not a multivitamin, but they do put a lot of supplements inside of different things when you're a diabetic and when you're prescribed by a doctor or when a doctor gives you a meal plan. This isn't for everybody. This is for regular normal folks. And if you are, fasting doesn't normally apply when it comes to different zone times like Miss Swanza.
And skipping can destabilize you. Observation 5. Those of you who skip breakfast without a plan often overcompensate later, eating significantly more at your next meal than your body actually needed. Conclusion. Skipping breakfast is not inherently harmful for most of you. The real variable is what you eat next, and whether your body genuinely tolerates the weight. Follow body protocols. Observation complete. Your body was never broken by an empty morning. It was simply, predictably, running on its own rules.
Yeah, and if you're going to run on your own rules, a lot of times when you're running on, let's say, I want to burn some fat. I want to get my neural paths going, charged up. Yes, that really does help. When you go on a fast and you fast for a little while, you got the little microbes in there that's eating up all of the fat, helping your body eat up certain things. And then you start to tap into certain parts of certain things like eating all of the sugars and getting all of that cleaned up. So fasting is actually what they call like kind of like the circle of life. It gives you, they try to say it gives you like a new rejuvenation. Not a real another life, but it gives you rejuvenation and it really is good for the body. And it gets rid of a lot of fat in certain sections and it's really good in healing for the body. Also on top of that, make sure you guys get a lot of rest. Because all of the stuff that you may be doing, if you're not getting rest, it's not really going to benefit you the way that it needs to. A lot of rest is very important. And look at me. I'm even getting more rest now. I wasn't even getting that much rest before. And look at the flick of the wrist. Because I'm getting better, taking care of myself. And yes, even though you guys tell me to take the pills, I rather the garlic clove. I take that garlic clove and I crush it down just like Dr. Berg told us. We let it sit out for 10 minutes and we put it in our glass. And we have one of these every single day. I'm up to about 2 of them now. Yep, my breaths probably smell like I want to be alone, but guess what? Another layer of immunity and I'm working on it. That's right, you guys. And are you hungry? What are you guys cooking tonight? You have any ideas of what you want to have for dinner? I got a menu over here that I think that you guys may be interested in. That's right, we haven't prepped a meal in a while. We keep on talking about what we can't eat. How about we put together a meal that we can eat? Ooh, boy, this is a good one here. And I'm going all the way to the top with this. Top protein, top meal. And we're going there, you guys. We're going to go with a steak. And not the kind of steak that you're thinking about. Let's get on over and get some salmon steaks. I'm going to teach you an easy miso salmon, a new way to cook some salmon that you are going to love. Not me. We're going to get it from one of our contributors here, and I think that you guys are going to love it. I'm not going to waste no time because I know you guys got a lot to do, and I want to make you hungry because maybe you decide to make this later. We're going to make some rice. That's right. We're going to make some ginger rice. We're going to make a nice cucumber salad and teach you a way to make sure that all of the flavors gets in all of the nooks and the crannies of the cucumber. And then we're going to make some salmon steaks, and we're going to caramelize them. Let's get into it, you guys. Let's go. What are we about to show you right now? And again, this is going to be in the health and wellness section when it comes down to the breakfast, but this is going to be there too. So if you guys want to leave, I understand. But the people that stick around, prepare to be hungry, and you may want to get these later on for dinner. Let's get into it, you guys. This is the easy miso salmon, a new way to cook salmon that you'll love. Probably 10 minutes. Come on, y'all, let's do it. I haven't gotten you guys hungry in a couple of mornings. You want to check out this recipe? Let's get into it right now. This is Downshiftology. She makes some of the most fantastic meals, and we've been following her for a long time. So if you want to check out how to make some great salmon in the oven, you want to figure out how to make some great ginger rice, that's right, jasmine rice, as well as some fantastic cucumber salad, we only got about 9 minutes. Hang out with me. Check this out. Let's go, you guys. Let's go.
It's about 7 to 8 minutes to cook, and you are gonna love it. It's incredibly simple, packed with umami flavor, and the broiling gives it such a delicious caramelized crust. I still remember the first time I had miso marinated cod at Nobu Restaurant about 25 years ago.
I'm talking about, this is restaurant grade menu you're about to get right here. This is a restaurant grade recipe. Let's go.
And so this takes that same approach, but applies it to salmon. Now, because this recipe is so darn quick and easy to make, I'm also gonna show you how to make my ginger rice and my Asian cucumber salad. And if you'd like, you can make all three and serve it up together at home for one restaurant-worthy meal. All right.
Now, how about double tapping that screen to get those likes up and give me all the money in your pockets right now, damn it. Go ahead and give me a super chat. I'm just playing with you guys. I really want to send you this merch out. 6 of the Our Bottom Line keychains and 6 of the Our Bottom Line decals. All you got to do, let's get those likes up to 300 and send me an email where you want them to go. Let's get it.
All right, let me show you how to make it. To get started, you'll need 4 salmon fillets. You can use any type of salmon you prefer, including sockeye, coho, or king salmon. I'm using king salmon today because my market had it on sale, and not gonna lie, it's my personal favorite for its high omega-3 content and ultra moist texture. It's also a bit taller than those other varieties, so you get a beautiful side shot when you serve it up on a plate. But for now, you can just pat the salmon dry with a paper towel and then transfer those 4 fillets to a baking dish before getting started on the miso marinade. To make the marinade, add a 1/4 cup of white miso paste to a small bowl along with a 1/4 cup of mirin, 3 tablespoons of honey, 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, and I'm using tamari soy sauce as I'm gluten-free.
So this is your sauce right here that makes it caramelize like that. Pay attention, y'all, come on.
And 1 tablespoon of sesame oil. Whisk that together until you've got a smooth texture, and then drizzle most of it on top of your salmon fillets, leaving about 2 tablespoons in the bowl, as you'll brush that last remaining bit of marinade on top at the end. But after the salmon is well coated in the marinade, transfer it to your fridge and marinate it for about 30 minutes to an hour.
Now, while you got the time, you got that in the refrigerator, we're gonna work on the next thing.
So now that we've got a little bit of time, I thought I'd show you how to make my new Asian cucumber salad recipe. This is often known as a smashed cucumber salad, though I prefer to gently smash.
Makes a lot of sense what she's doing. After she puts it all together, she's gonna explain why she smashed it.
6 Persian cucumbers, rather than really bash the heck out of them. All you're really trying to do here is break the inside flesh a bit with little cracks so that the dressing holds onto the cucumber a bit better. I've found that if you smash them too hard, when you slice them up, as I'm doing here, they'll break into lots of little pieces. And then you end up with a broken cucumber salad rather than a lightly smashed cucumber salad.
You guys can do this with other things. You can do it with carrots, you can do it with other stuff. You don't like carrots, do it with zucchini. You know what I mean? You don't like, mix it up with something else. You don't necessarily have to have cucumber salad. It could be a different type of salad.
But once you've got all 6 Persian cucumbers sliced up, just push those to the side for now. Next, thinly slice up 2 green onions. I like a little extra green onion in my salad, which is why we're slicing up 2 rather than 1, but you could also...
Good for the collagen. The onions is really good for the skin, you guys. Come on, get them green onions, come on.
Swap in finely diced red onion if you don't have green onion on hand. This is an herb-heavy salad, so the next ingredient you'll need is a 1/4 cup of finely chopped cilantro. And once that's done, you can just push it to the side as well.
What I like about it is we making these ingredients ourselves. It's clean food, it's light, and it's all good for you. And it's delicious. Watch when it come together.
Lastly, finely chop 2 garlic cloves, which we'll add to the salad dressing here in a second. You can mince them with a hand mincer if you prefer, but I like a slightly chunkier texture in this salad, so I'll use my knife. Add the sliced cucumbers to a colander in the sink, or if you prefer, you can add the colander over a bowl, and then salt the cucumbers with about 1 teaspoon of kosher salt.
I like this.
Massage the salt into the cucumbers by tossing them around in the colander, then let them drain any excess liquid for about 10 to 15 minutes.
A lot of the halal and a lot of the Jewish places that I go to, I wonder why the cucumbers in their salads taste so much differently. I don't know if it has something to do with the salting and the cleaning of the cucumber and taking that braised taste out of there, but it really gives it a very pleasant taste. There's a spot down in the city right now that serves like some very delicious salad. It's a Jewish place. It's halal. Very delicious.
Once that's done, rinse the cucumbers in cold water to remove the salt, and then let them thoroughly drain again before adding them to a mixing bowl. Add the green onion and cilantro to the mixing bowl along with 2 teaspoons of white sesame seeds. And I like to lightly toast these on the stove for extra flavor.
I love cucumbers.
The dressing is a simple mix.
All y'all that don't like cucumbers, that's on y'all. I love myself some cucumbers, so.
of 1 tablespoon of sesame oil, 1 tablespoon of tamari soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of rice vinegar, 1 tablespoon of honey, those 2 garlic cloves that I finely diced, and 1 to 2 teaspoons of chili crisp, depending on how spicy you'd like it. You can use chili oil or chili crisp in this recipe, though I prefer the chili crisp as it's a bit more complex flavor-wise and has a crunchy, crispy texture. Stir the dressing.
See that? I love people that make their own dressing. Woo, that probably tastes delicious. Look at that, y'all.
Together, then pour it on top of the cucumber salad and stir it all together until it's well combined.
Now you see why she crushed and crumbled the cucumber so that the inside of the cucumber can get all of those different things and all of the crunches and all of those flavors in the inside of the cucumber. Because most of the time the cucumber is like it's slippery in the middle. But now if you crush it, that's what holds the flavor.
I'll transfer this to a prettier serving bowl today, and you can see how the dressing nestles into those little cracks in the cucumber, making for extra deliciousness in every bite. I am a big fan of cucumber salads in general, but I think this one takes the cake in terms of robust flavor. All right, moving on to the other side dish that I love to serve with this miso salmon, and that's ginger rice. Add 1 cup of jasmine rice that's been rinsed and drained to a pot, along with 1.5 cups of water, 1 tablespoon of grated ginger, 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil or butter, 1 garlic clove, and I'll just mince that straight into the pot, and 1/4 teaspoon of kosher salt. Stir that all together, bring it to a boil, then reduce the heat to a simmer, cover the pot, and cook the rice for 10 to 15 minutes, or as long as it says on your package of rice. And yes, you can use other varieties of rice in this recipe as well, like basmati or short.
Somebody said I'm salivating like my dog's boxer. You know why they're waiting to put the salmon in last? Because all of this other stuff, it takes longer to cook. And you guys, we ain't even get to the salmon yet. You think you salivating now? Watch when that crust starts to form on the outside of that salmon. And I'm a vegan, and I got the nerve to be talking about some meat right now.
Grain rice. Again, just cook the rice to the package instructions. Once the rice is cooked, fluff it with a fork, then transfer it to a serving bowl, and I like to top it with thinly sliced green onions if I'm serving this up for guests. And that, my friends, is how easy it is to make this very delicious.
Talking about white folk can't cook. Man, listen, get away from that plate. I'll tear that up like, man, you better get away from here. Remember how back in the day you used to put your arm around stuff and be like this? Like, Boogotti, there's more. Don't worry about it. I don't care if there's more.
Delicious ginger rice. Okay, at this point in time, my salmon is well marinated, so I'll transfer that to a parchment-lined baking tray, and I'm just using a 1/4 sheet pan here, which I find is the perfect size for cooking 4 salmon fillets, and I'll link the one I'm using below.
Man, listen, got me ready to do it the raw way. What they call it, sushi? Still looking good right there when it ain't even cooked.
Salmon about 4 to 6 inches below the broiling element at the top of your oven, and broil the salmon for 7 to 9 minutes, depending on its thickness. The salmon cooks very quickly, so do keep an eye on it, and it should get lightly charred on top with the middle just being cooked through.
Come on, son. Come on, son. Somebody come in the kitchen, like, can I get one? You're like, I don't know, man. You got $20?
The charring and caramelization comes from the sugar in the marinade. And believe me when I say that that broiled top is so darn good. Before serving, I like to brush a little bit more of that marinade that we reserved at the beginning on top of the salmon.
How many people doing this right now?
And for a stronger punch of that miso flavor. And it, of course, gives a little glaze-like sheen to the salmon as well. Now, tell me that is not the prettiest salmon you ever did see. I think we need a few extra beauty shots here. I made this recipe, and actually this ensemble.
I ain't even getting to eat it, and I'm hungry right now, y'all.
Of recipes for a bunch of friends and family recently, and it was a total winner, with several folks saying it was the best salmon they'd ever had. This miso salmon is such an incredibly simple recipe. It's almost hard to believe that something so simple can taste so phenomenal, but believe me when I say that it sure does.
How much you think you're gonna pay for that in the restaurant, y'all? Give me a plate price right now. How much you gonna pay for that in a nice New York City or Boston or Detroit or California or Minnesota or Ohio? Nice place to eat. How much you paying for that plate right there?
You guys know that I have a lot of salmon recipes,
It's
but the
wild.
ones I make most often are my garlic herb baked
This is wild caught salmon. Only cooked wild caught.
salmon and this miso salmon. They're both quick and easy, perfect for weeknight meals, and make you fall in love with salmon a million times over.
Damn, you pay $65 for this? For real? I don't know. I probably would too. Somebody said $1.25. Whoa, seriously?
Now, if you want to get extra fancy before serving, you can sprinkle a little extra sesame seeds and sliced green onion on top of the salmon, but I am ready to dig into this. And look at how beautifully moist and flaky it is. All right, that first bite you saw me flake went straight into my mouth, so this is honestly my second bite. So good. It is.
You see how clean everything looks? The rice is clean, the cucumber clean, it's all light. I mean, you're gonna run through it, but yeah.
Juicy, it is flavorful, it is cooked perfectly. You get the umami flavor, you get a little bit of sweetness, caramelization. This is by far and away one of my favorite ways to cook salmon. And if I go in for some of the Asian cucumber salad.
Happy birthday, Lasso Kid. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, guys.
And some of the ginger rice as well. Get a
Here's a
good bite
good
of
idea
that.
for what you can have for dinner tonight, Lasso.
And while these flavors all marry together so beautifully, you can of course serve the salmon on its own or with a variety of other sides, like my garlic ginger bok choy on my recipe website, or so many other options. I will also say when it comes to cooking the salmon, the pan is cool enough to touch now. You can see where the parchment paper gets a little burned. You have to be really careful when you have the broiler on and parchment paper, because parchment paper is flammable. So you want to keep an eye on it in the oven. You don't want to let it cook too long. If you are a little bit afraid of cooking on parchment paper under the broiler, you could of course use aluminum foil, but I always default to parchment paper, usually every week. And so if you're looking to change up your flavor profile, this is a great way to do it. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Make sure to tag me in social media when you make this recipe. I can't wait to see it. And with that, I will see you guys in the next video.
And you know how we do over here. We got to share this content and let you guys know who this is. We're already subscribed because we know how Downshiftology get down. We done been all for months up in here. So now, what is it called and what should you subscribe to? Come on over here real quick. It's the Easy Miso Salmon, a new way to cook salmon that you'll love. And what's the name of the channel? It's called Downshiftology, all one word, Downshiftology. And guess what? If you're a member of our Discord, you're going to be able to go right to the Discord and see this video by itself. That's why you should go ahead and join our Discord. Because just in case you don't want to go through the whole episode, the whole show, you can go right to the Our Bottom Line Discord and look at this video. It's going to be there in a couple of minutes, maybe a couple of hours, because I got a lot of stuff to do. But I always make sure that we put everything up from our health and wellness section. And that concludes the health and wellness section. You got to eat. You can't just talk about working out and doing other stuff, right? And you got to eat good stuff. So why can't we share menus and recipes, you guys? That's another thing we can do on the Discord. If you got a good menu and a good recipe, how about sending it in to us on the recipes board and letting us be able to judge that too? Let's go ahead and move forward, you guys. I hope that you guys check out the channel again. It's Downshiftology. Always has a great amount of content for us, as well as the title, Easy Miso Salmon, a new way to cook salmon that you'll love. And again, it's going to be in our Discord, so don't worry about it. It's going to be right in our Discord. Let's keep on going, you guys. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Because you know it ain't over. It ain't over. It's my turn. That's right, you guys. We've been showing cats. We've been showing all these other animals. It's time to get back to my favorite dog of all. That's right. Just like DMX says, I love myself a dog. But ain't nothing like American Pit Bull. That's right. Pit Bull. #1 dog. My best friend. That's right, you guys. DMX said it, and I got to keep it real with you. My favorite dog in the world, the Pit Bull. That's right. We're going to get on over to it right now because we got one here that was rescued. And the cool thing about this pitty, that it was like thrown out. I guess she was rescued, but she had her jaw was broken and it was wired shut. And she's a red nose, and all it goes to show you that red noses stick together because the owner loved red noses as well. He said, I already got one, but I don't know if I want to bring this one home because I'm just going to foster her for a little while. Let's foster her and see if we can help her. But her red-nosed boy found her and fell in love. That's right. Once he saw her, it was just like, I don't care if her mouth is broken. I'm in love. That's right. You know how it is. Once you bring one dog home, it's really hard. And next thing you know, you'll wind up foster failing. Check this situation out here. Look at that face right there. But her jaw is broken in this image, you guys. So check this out. We got a pit bull that begs his mom to keep the pit bull, and he wants to keep her as his sister. Let's keep on moving forward, right? Like I said, she already had a red nose, but they found this one and her jaw was broken. They were just going to foster it. I think they foster failing.
Angel? The second I saw her, I was like, that's my dog. I want to take her on as a foster. The first thing we noticed was just how resilient she was. She had her jaw wired shut. She had a muzzle on, and still she was just so full of energy, so full of love. What's she doing? I don't think we'll ever know what her story is.
Hi, sweetheart. You give me kisses?
My guess is that she was a stray and got hit by a car.
Oh, I love her. I know, she's so sweet.
We brought
Somebody said I couldn't part with her. Look at Floyd. He'd be like, nah, I couldn't part with her either, right? Nope.
her home, and that was the first time she met Duke. As soon as they saw each other, they were all tail wags and they were happy. But we had to keep them separated because of all of her injuries.
That's your friend? Who's that? A good boy.
And they were always trying to play. We were just like, okay, she's gonna have to be out because they were just crying between the fence.
Come on, honey, you want me to get her out? I can't.
We were able to keep them separated for
You're not going to be able to keep them dogs separated. Watch Duke's face when he turns around and look at his eyes. That's the hardest thing to say no to. These pit bull eyes may have been made by angels themselves because their eyes are so pretty.
probably 3 days.
I know. I know, sweetie.
So he's trying to keep them apart so they don't roughhouse and hurt her jaw while she's trying to get back in healing. But dogs don't understand all that. They're like, yo, let me go chill and play with my brother.
I know, baby. He loves her so much. He does love her so much.
Do you see this face? How would you tell this dude no? Do you see this right here? Yo, dude, could you stop looking at me, please?
I know, honey. She gotta stay in there.
So we're like, okay, they can hang out with each other, but they just can't play. We let her out, and the cuddling ensued right away.
She actually needed him. Look, Duke, like, yo, get this off her face. I can heal her. I'm going to kiss her. I'm going to lick her, and it's going to heal. He's like, get this thing off her face.
They were all over each other. Duke was like licking her muzzle, trying to like gently pull it off of her.
No, Duke. No. Hey,
She'd see Duke running around and chewing on toys, and that was the hardest for her because she couldn't chew. It was 5 months or so of her being restricted. We finally got the okay. The vet said that she can take everything off and she's good, she's healed.
So you done took care of this dog for 5 months, named her Opal. You know you ain't giving this dog up, and Duke gonna be tight if you give Opal up.
Everything's fine. So we're like, okay, let's go to PetSmart and pick her out her own toys. It was like somebody bottled pure happiness and just gave back to her.
We were excited for Duke to be able to see her with no muzzle on.
Duke, who's that? Who's that? Who's that? I told you she was coming home.
She was able to really be free and was able to be a dog. We actually got to see her personality and just see her shine. Opal is so squirrely, and she does this tail wag where she will move her entire body.
Are you okay?
We always joke and say that she's Duke's dog. That's her buddy, that's her person. So when we started seeing how bonded they were becoming, we knew we can't separate the two of them.
Hi, pretty girl. Yeah, thank you.
I was like, we are going to adopt her on Betty White's birthday. So we've always joked that she's our little old lady.
They adopted her on Betty White's birthday, y'all. Someone forgot
One
to
of the
hit that
best
like
parts of
button.
adopting
Was it you?
Opal
Double
is
check and
seeing
double
Duke
tap.
have a companion. They've been there for each other, just like two best friends. It's such a beautiful thing. Do you want to go for it? Do you want to go?
Man, how you gonna resist those faces? Let's go ahead and give them some shout outs real quick. Opal and Bree, the Cocoa Pibbles, Wags and Walks. Wags and Walks is the rescue, you guys. And the Cocoa Pibbles, just in case you want to go and see their channel. The Cocoa Pibbles, Pibbles. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Double tap that screen. Look at those faces. I don't even want to turn the screen off. They're so cute. That's right, you guys. That's how we doing it for Purple Sunday. And I'm hoping that you guys had a fantastic Purple Sunday. We done went through trending topics, current events, and the health and wellness section, which was pretty delicious if I have to say so myself. I'm hoping you guys had a fantastic show because you know what we got to do, right? We got to stack it and we got to do what we got to do. You know what we do. We got to promote. If you guys got a business, you got something you're trying to promote and get out there, a website, maybe you're a lawyer, maybe you're selling something. You could be a shower curtain ring salesman. I don't know what you're doing, but if you're trying to promote it, send your promo over to us and we're going to put it in a post notification area where almost 74,000 subscribers will be able to see your promo and get it out there in front of so many more people. Also, you guys, you know what we got coming up. That's right, we got that Show Your Talent search that's coming up in Manhattan, Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, and Staten Island. They say a lot of people are not drinking, but you know what they're doing? They're getting lit. And when they get lit, they're doing it big drip. So you want to be a part of the talent show, want to come out to Manhattan, Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, and Staten Island and see some good talent, all you got to do is come on out because you could have a chance to win, boom, $250. That's right, you guys. And if you're a part of the talent show, you can actually be a part of it too. You right there. That's right. All you got to do is tune in and watch when we're going to tell you where to be at, and we're going to put the link in the notification area as well. So guess what? This is the Show Your Talent search. That's right, your boy BOOGOTTINYC will be the host. That's when we're going to be going around all 5 boroughs, and whoever wins, boom, you get $250. And after we put everybody together, all 5 plus that one person on here, and we let them compete, the last person will win $1,000. Sponsored by, not me, Big Drip, but I'm your host, BOOGOTTINYC. I will be there hosting as well as judging, along with my DJ. That's right, my DJ, DJ Don Dada, formerly of Black Ink Crew. You guys remember Black Ink, right? Well, DJ Don Dada, she's our DJ for Big Drip Hard Punch. And if you want to get lit, listen to what Miss Swanza says. You got to drink Big Drip. Want to be a part of the talent show? All you got to do is go on over to the website, www.drinkbigdrip.com. That's 2 G's and 2 P's, bigdrip.com. First page, it's got a little slot there for your email address to go in. Once you put your email address in, we're going to keep you posted on where we're going to be at. You guys pull up. Last year, we had a couple of people pull up, and we met a few people, and we had a really good time. So guess what? We're doing it all over again, and it's the Show Your Talent search right here in New York, and we will be going to your state as well. But guess what we're going to do before that? We got to get ready because tomorrow's another day. Monday, my favorite day, got to be honest with you. Why? Because they got to pick up the phone. And if you're a businessman, you want one day. You don't want to work on it. We don't want to worry about the weekend because they got an excuse. Monday, the perfect day to make that call. Perfect day to send that business proposal, and the perfect day to follow up. So yes, Monday is one of my favorite days of the week. So I'll be right back here. New suit, new attitude, trending topics, current events, and another health and wellness section, you guys. But before we get out of here, you know we gotta end it the same way we started. We don't get out of here without saying our prayers. We got to say our prayers for every single person that's here. I want to pray for love. I want to pray for happiness. I want to pray for respect. I want to pray for health. I want to pray for all of our people here. And I hope that you guys had a really good show today, and the health and wellness section hit you in a spot that really is going to make you nice and hungry. Maybe go ahead and get some wild caught salmon for dinner tonight. Also, all of my dog lovers and all of my family out there that love animals, y'all know how we do it. We got to show love all the time. So we got to get those prayers in the air for every single person here. And guess what? I need you guys to chime in with your own prayers because there's power in numbers when you pray. So don't just listen to what I'm saying. I want you guys to add some of your own prayers while we get those prayers in the air. And I'm praying for Miss Swanza. We're praying for liberty and justice, as well as VG5P, Winter Rising. Can't forget about Tony Wright, Guy and Elsa. Can't forget about Jolena Towerborn. That's right, girl. Get that gloves. You got those gloves up. That's right. Liberty and justice held me down today. And thank you so much for popping in. I missed you. Winter Rising. You only was going one day talking about I missed you, right? We miss you all the time when you're not here. Winter Rising. Jack Welshins. Jolena. Who else is that? NBA star. Thank you so much. And I see you're making a little mark over here, huh? NBA star, stick around. Let me remember your name, 1993. Let me see what you got to say, and I will be shouting you out. Floyd too. Floyd making a real big name right now. Sam Champion, good. And Guy and Elsa. That's a really good name, so it sticks with me. Jolena, oh, you're moving up. You're moving up on the boards already. I love you guys. I like the way that the new people are coming here and they're getting what they need. Maria, can't forget about Lasso Kids, Sweet RV Adventures, Liberty and Justice. Can't forget about Miss Swanza. Who else we're talking about? Miss Winter Rising. Can't forget about Sam Champion, Truth 222, Logic. Also want to give a big shout out to Sweet RV. Can't forget about Miss Keisha. And I hit him up the other day. Y'all remember this name? Big shout out and respect to who? Harley. How you doing, my man? I hope Harley's doing good out there. Let's not just pray for people when they're around and when they're looking out. Let's pray for people when they're in the world and when they're out there amongst themselves, because guess what? There's power in prayer. And we love you, my buddy. We hope you're out there doing really good with your construction company. We love you. That's right, you guys. Can't forget about Terry. Also can't forget about Sam Champion, Mark Dorfman, and my buddy, Jeffrey Spilkum. Can't forget about you guys. Y'all already know how we do. Can't forget about Tony Wright and my bro. That's right, Casey Ramos. That's right, you guys. We got love on this show. We got a lot of love on this show. And guess what, Miss Swanza? Thank you so much for showing up. Everybody right now, whoever's having that problem with the stomach, with the cyclospora, I want to pray for you right now. I want to pray for everybody that's happy birthday today, because we got a birthday out there today. Happy birthday and many more. And you guys already know how we do it over here. Pray for Boogotti as well, so I can make it back here. Have a nice, safe day. We're getting back to you guys tomorrow. Amen. That's how we do it, you guys. Y'all already know how it is. And I can't wait for what? 6 o'clock on Monday morning. Right back here with you guys so I can do it all over again. Trending topics, current events, and the health and wellness section. So until 6 o'clock in the morning, you guys know what I'm going to say, right? Y'all could have went anywhere. But the fact of the matter that you came here to chill with me for a perfect show, I appreciate you. So I'll see you in the morning, 6 o'clock, right back here on Our Bottom Line. And it doesn't have to stop. Go join the Discord. The link is right there. Hit the Discord and in the comments to keep on coming, just on a different app. You guys could have went anywhere. Fact of the matter that you came in to chill with me, I appreciate you. Happy Purple Sunday. Get 'em! Let's go crazy. Happy Purple